Okay, welcome back everybody to the Dorkvision stream. Uh, it's it's episode 2 from our hiatus, coming back from our hiatus. Um, you can watch this stream, the Dorkvision stream, every Sunday from 9 p.m. to midnight, and that's Eastern time. You can also watch our Wednesday stream with a different group of people going from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. Eastern time. And that's every Wednesday, and they're going through the Undermountain. If you want to find my books, you can find my book of Gastromancy and my guide to slimes on DriveThruRPG, and you can find my book of secrets and my city generator on the DM's Guild. As for this game, let's find out what happened last time, because we're finally done with the mass combat encounters. Which was an interesting experiment. Oh my goodness, I need to turn you down now.
What?
You got really loud. I know this whole time you've been quiet as we've been figuring out the mics, but...
Discord needs to make up its fucking mind.
I don't know. I think it's Discord. But, either who, you guys were sort of semi on the sidelines for the Battle of Kiraj al-Rajah, which Nudonians were shored up inside of their fortress, being besieged by the Connaughton army. The Aloran army moved in to ambush them, and I let you guys take control of some of that while Mao was commissioned to assassinate the enemy leader, this guy, Lorainen Sarmanor. And the Alorans were successful. They portaled a few people into the fortress after dispatching most of the Connaughton troops. The rest were eventually had their leaders captured or routed, and they occupied the fortress, which was their initial intent. not to just rescue the Nidonians, as the Nidonians hate mages and magic of all kinds, so they don't really welcome their help. But now the Alorans control this fortress. So, in the meantime, something else happened as Mao moved in to try and assassinate the Archdruid. The Archdruid slammed back with a sunbeam that dispelled their darkness and repeatedly fired upon them and Boomcrash, who was stowed away in their portable hole. Eventually, Duskflicker, the Pegasus, Zumasu, you had them swoop in to try to save Mao and Boomcrash, and you yourself swooped in to land the killing blow on the assassination target. And as soon as you did, your lightning kind of backfired on you, and your holy symbol started to burn as Duskflicker disappeared, and Mao and Boomcrash are now plummeting towards the ground. And that is where we pick up today's session. Okay.
So I'm still conscious, so Featherfall.
You are still
I was about to
conscious.
say.
So Featherfall. You
Yes.
cast Featherfall on yourself and Mao, and you guys float gently towards the ground as the archers encircle the remaining troops while the rest rout. Some of the cavalry archers are able to retreat. The leaders are captured. Lorrainen is dead. And yeah, it seems like the battle has ended, and you are left to tend to your wounds, I guess. What do you guys do?
I yell from the heavens, I get to loot the body when I get down there.
Yeah, I guess we need proof. Do you have? I have one crystal. I think Thrisier gave me. You guys are looking bad, right? You need some healing.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
There's like drips of blood probably raining.
I'm gonna
From
just
wounds.
first. I'm gonna try and see if I can charge up any lay on hands and see what happens.
Okay, Mao drifts to the sandy earth, followed by Boomcrash shortly afterward. And Zumasu, you head over to Mao. You hold your hand above Mao and attempt to invoke Hyronius to heal her wounds, and nothing comes to you. Her wounds stay agape.
Okay, that's not working. Let me try a cure wounds.
Still.
I try a straight up spell. See if it's just that or not.
Still, Hyronius
Looking
is silent.
very concerned.
Damn it.
Hey,
I got a gem. I give Mal a gem. I think it was one of Thrasier's greater healing ones. And I just kind of like look at our hands and just like, frick. Do we need to take this body? How are we gonna? What are you gonna do?
We can take care of it. Like, hold on. Like, does Lorraine look like they're carrying a bag of holding or anything?
It looks like Lorrainen is carrying mostly what they had on their shoulders. It mostly looks like a wooden staff, some sprigs of mistletoe. It looks like they... I'll have you make a nature check, Zumasu, or anybody that's searching Lorrainen.
I guess we could just roll a greater healing gem for Malin if you want to apply that to her.
Oh, yeah, I can do that. So, greater healing gem, I believe that's 5d8. Okay, and that's plus Thrazir's charisma, which is... pretty sure it's 5. Okay, so you get 26 hit points back from Thrazir's healing gem. Boomcrash, as you search Lorrainen's corpse, you do find that there is a bushel of healing herbs on their waist.
The battle is winding down, but in terms of like the rest of his people, are they just like retreating? Like, do we have to grab the body and hustle? Like, how safe are we right now?
I was just gonna put the body in the portable hole and haul it back as proof.
I mean, that works. We can just start skedaddling. I'm cool with that.
Yeah, let's boogie. Zumasu, are you out of juice? Like, what's going on?
Something's not working. Dust Flicker disappeared. I'm not getting a response from Hyronius right now, so I think we better just go. That'd be the best idea.
Okay,
Gotta
let's
have to
go.
hit.
Alright.
You stole my kill.
You guys, you especially looked almost dead.
I mean, yeah,
Ow.
but just...
Mao, he saved our butts. I understand the anger, but he saved our butts, and he's going through a thing right now. So let's hold it together until we're out of this battlefield, and then we can argue about
Steps to
Yeah.
kill Stealer. There's no
it.
Boomcrash has
It's
stolen my kill before as well.
oh yeah, no, it's. But we're gonna talk about this later, not
It's
now.
for the
Yeah, I
team.
really emphasize we're still technically on the battlefield, and I don't want to talk to either the Elorans, Kanadans, or the Nudonians. Let's just get paid, get out of here. The
Yeah.
way should be clear.
Yeah, let's just go. Okay, so grab Lorraine and put it in portable
Yeah,
hole.
unfold the hole.
I'm gonna yeet him right in.
Okay, you yeet Lorrainen into the hole.
I yeet him pretty hard.
Meanwhile,
Alright, and then
these archers, hold on, had to cough.
Bless you.
So these archers have surrounded these cavalrymen and the royal
I'm gonna put like a hood
knights,
up or something.
the ones that haven't been killed outright, and you guys are escaping the scene mostly. The archers don't seem to stop you because you aren't wearing their, like, symbolism or anything. Some of them may have even seen you. Perhaps the commander calls them off of you guys to let you guys leave. And you guys are able to trudge back to here. Yeah.
Can I like do a religion check to kind of see what's going on?
Also, I should note that the acid rain has let up as the battle starts to wind down, and the sky returns to its noonday sun.
Oh, not everyone's dead yet.
Well,
Does Amon say that out loud?
many people have died, and it
This
was
is
partially due to your acid rain.
I want to try and talk to Hieronis as we're making our walk back. I hang back a tiny bit so they somehow and Boomcrash aren't like directly within my like voice.
So we can't snoop. Got it.
Yeah, but Boom Crash is mother henning and keeping an eye on you.
So what are you doing, Sumasu?
I'm trying to like pray to Hieronius and like check type thing. Trying to get a response, being like, "Yo, bro, what's up? Just save my friends, and I can't heal them."
You, with your religion check, you send out a prayer to Hieronius, asking that he guide your hand in this time, and almost kind of begging for forgiveness of whatever you did that was wrong. And
I will admit it probably was a little bit more high strung, just like, "Yo, I just saved my friends. Is that not what I was supposed to do?"
you feel your holy symbol around your neck. It feels weighted down, almost giving you a physically heavy heart. And you also note that the blood on your hands has sort of splattered into like a sort of lightning bolt shape, almost as if it was the sigil of Hieronius itself. And it's kind of like measured into the lightning bolt scars from the recoil of your smite. It's an unusual omen, but it certainly seems to have... It seems that you have invoked Hieronius's bad side.
You're a wizard.
From your religion check, you interpret this omen that you have done something to break your oath.
I gotta kind of give an exasperated sigh, but then kind of look at the battlefield, and then it somewhat dawns on me kind of how bad this whole situation is. Can I do like a sort of... Because in character, do we know what happened with the battlefield? That the port was run, or what? Like, can we intuit that, or should I like roll something to kind of see that?
I think that would be a separate religion check to intuit what happened with the acid rain, if that's what you were talking about.
It's more so just like we were only on a part of the battlefield, so we didn't actually see the full scope of everything.
Oh.
But like now that things are winding down, can I just do like an insight to kind of gather what's happened on the bigger scene?
That is
So
much
just, like,
more
walking
of an
back.
insight check, yes.
Okay. Because I just kind of want to see if character knows this before we actually have to talk to people. That's not bad.
As you climb up onto like this cliff face up here, you get a better look at the overview of the landscape, and you see the Aloran flag flying over the fortress that was once controlled by New Dawn. You see Connaughton troops surrounded and getting captured, and they are much fewer in number. Even the Nudonians don't seem to have much of a presence here anymore. It's mostly all the flag of uh, the Aloran kingdom, not kingdom, republic.
City. Yeah.
So Zumasa probably would kind of do that and take a little gulp and be like, were we even needed here? This is... Ugh.
Are you asking us?
I kind of
Technically,
said it to nobody.
you did nothing. Well,
Yeah,
almost nothing.
that's why
Almost.
I just kind of like... That's why I kind of said it to nobody, but you guys responded. That's kind of what I was feeling after I take a look at how the battlefield's actually shaped. And I kind of wince as I look at the fortress, like, that now has the wrong flag on top.
It was gonna happen either way. We just want to get through it faster, and they were in our way.
This
I
is
guess.
we're travelers. We have a nations of politics. I think it's always been above me or beyond me. I'm not necessarily comfortable here, if that makes sense. But
I mean, I guess.
I don't necessarily like it's Elore right now isn't the only.
Yeah.
Doesn't feel like
Let's just get our money and get out of here.
yeah, let's go. Let's make it quick and then we can be somewhere safe. And
Okay.
she sort of gives you like a accompanying pat on the arm and smiles at you.
I kind of force a smile.
You're gonna get mother henned so bad, dude. I just heads up.
I'm gonna hang back when we go turn in the thingy. So I hand Mal the portable hole and I hang back a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I'm going to.
Sure. Boomcrash and Mao head to LSR. His camp is being packed up, and it looks like he's been waiting for you guys. He's got like his hands behind his back. I take it that you were successful, since you are in one piece.
I dump him out of the hole.
Ah, well, figured you'd just bring like his flag or something.
I didn't put him in the hole.
Well,
It seems
it
like
seems
the
like
most, it seemed like the most efficient and effective display that we had succeeded was to bring you the body.
Effective, yes, it did what you intended to do. You were successful, and this is yours. And LSR hands you a wooden box that has the remainder of your payment in it.
Excellent. Mal, this
In
is
the hole.
yours.
In the hole. I dumped that out so it made room for it. Just throw it in the hole.
Okay, yeah. I take it from LSR and I drop it in the hole.
Nice.
And give you 2 talons up.
I'm gonna buzz Mal for a
Return with a
second because I was
talon.
probably bleeding a little bit. I'm gonna whisper into the stone, just like, can you ask him what they intend to do with the Nudonian forces?
We're kind of curious. This is the first time we've ever been, like, in a battlefield like this. What are you intending to do with the whole, like, Nudonian forces thing?
We'll be here to protect them and their assets.
Make an inside check on that.
I mean, yes. Mao, please help.
Ah. I just look at him up and down.
You can tell that he seems pretty pleased with himself. He's pretty chuffed that he's won this fortress, and you don't think he cares as much about the Nidonians as he does about the victory.
Okay. Got it. Well,
You s-
Another news.
You're
Water is
breathing pretty soft.
Yeah, you're breaking up.
the water is wet.
I don't know what it is about tonight specifically that everybody's having Discord problems.
Telling you, I know Windows updated for me like 2 days ago. So it's either that or it's Discord being a little shit.
Bitcord?
Discord.
The whipcord?
All right.
If it helps, I think what helped Dan was turning off all of the noise suppression stuff in Discord settings. But
Noise
either
suppression, echo cancellation, all
yeah,
that.
all that jazz that they put in there. LSR just thanks you for your service to the people of Allure, and he sees you on your way. That will be all. I have much to
Bye.
attend to now.
Well, congratulations, and we'll be on our way. And she gives a jaunty little wave and drags Mao out.
I should hope so. Everyone ready? And then a few of his attendants nod as there is a flash of light and they all teleport away with all of his stuff.
Does he take the body with him?
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
Thrazir and Amon get up from their tea underneath their little tent that they've made here with some cloth that Thrazir had. Well, I suppose that we can be getting going then?
Yeah, we can. We got paid, we can get out.
Bumcrash, what is his intention with the Nudonians?
He wasn't super willing to say and share exactly his plans with a bunch of contracted help, but he seems a lot more interested with the fact that he won rather than, or Mao seems to think he's much more interested in the fact that he won rather.
Yeah, I don't usually ask questions. It's not my place. Someone's gonna be fighting over something. I don't need to care.
Yeah, it's just the pretense of helping people seems more like he's now just conquered some
Hey,
people.
but you know what? Now we know that he's probably put himself in a position of power, and somebody else is probably gonna want him killed. There's a whole line to this.
Yeah.
Really should have just not gotten myself involved then. Whatever. God damn it. Let's just
Whatever.
go on, Thrazir.
Yes, we
Which
should
way?
be off. It's this way. And he leads you guys back out of the place. Say, you guys look beat up. Here, have some gems. Gems always make me feel better, especially when they have magic healing.
Oh, shinies.
Oh yeah, do you guys want to take a short rest at least, since you all got hit pretty badly?
Yeah, that would be nice.
Yeah, you guys can rest. Vizier and Amon have been doing that, but you guys can definitely take a short rest.
Okay, I've got my hit points back with my constitution. Or did I? No. I'm short just like 4 hit points, but that's fine.
Oh, that's a terrible roll. Okay.
Oh my god. That was a lot of ones.
Well, I'm
It's my constitution plus 1. So 60. Okay.
Oh, you can do that.
Yeah, you can hit the dice, but it only rolls 1 at a time.
Just click it a bunch of times.
Yeah, remember you add the constitution to
Yeah.
every one of those.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So I added plus 10. Rolled 10. I lied, I rolled 9. So I'm at 81 out of 94, which isn't too bad.
a little over. So we'll take it.
Was that?
Also, I would have gathered my my forgotten scimitar when getting to the ground after the slow fall.
Sure, make a perception check.
Could we help her look for it? I don't think we need to help her look for it.
2020.
Okay, you do spot it lying half buried in the sand, and you quickly run to it before you guys head back.
Not forgotten.
For now. Alright. I believe that there's still traveling to do. So, once you guys recoup some of your boo-boos, you
Thanks.
guys get back on the trail. So, are we doing the same thing we were doing, flying and then taking a rest every hour or so?
I kind of
Yep.
give Drazir a glare.
Hmm?
I don't think that's an option anymore.
Oh, alright.
Sorry. It was convenient, but status changes.
Sure. I mean, there's always dragons around. Don't want to stay up there for too long.
That's
The
a good
pony's
point.
taking a vacation.
Feet moving. Let's go. Where
Alright.
does the compass tell us to go?
It's off this way. Crumb cake? We had some extra left over. Amon conjured them for us.
Ooh. Amon, this is so much better than your usual.
Why
Does
do
it
we
actually
get
taste good, or does it still taste tasteless?
It tastes mediocre.
Tastes
Does it
alright.
taste better than gruel?
It's a different texture, and Boom Crash is proud for the variety.
Wait, I have
Not
fruit.
cool.
I'm gonna take some and put fruit on it. I have made this significantly better.
You have made a scone. Congratulations.
Exactly.
You craft a scone using your
You
cook's
don't even-
utensils.
You don't even have any teeth. Like, what do you care about texture?
That's
I
true,
have
he's a
teeth.
Yan
I
T.
have a tongue,
No, I'm talking about Boom Crash. Like, she has a beak.
Oh,
Like, no teeth.
but I have a tongue. I can mash it around a little bit. There's enjoyment there.
listen, we all
much.
masticate every now and then. So, let's get back onto the road. Vizier leads you guys along the path, and you guys travel for about a day. Then night sets in. Well, half the day, because the battle lasted until at least noon. And then the rest of the day you guys spent walking until nightfall, and then you guys go to bed. You
Can I
guys,
scry on the fortress?
yeah, you guys can take a long rest at this point. And
Beautiful.
Zumasu, you wish to scry on the fortress that you guys left.
I kind of just want to see, like, how people's treating each other. If they're cleaning up the bodies, or just, making more bodies.
You scry around the place, and, well, it seems that most of the guard posts have been replaced with Ilorans, and it seems like the Nidonians are sort of being kept out of the fortress in the barracks surrounding it. The keep. They're being kept from the keep in the barracks surrounding the keep, but still in the fortress. The Connaughtons are imprisoned, from what it looks like. Those that survived. The rest are being buried.
Okay. At least it's not the absolute worst thing that could happen, but not great. Not great,
They got their burial rights. Are you happy?
I
I
mean,
suppose.
I read this book a while ago. When I was still kind of a youngling. And it basically talked about this dude named Nick. Basically about especially more efficient to murder absolutely everybody if you're occupying a new area. So I don't know. They might be doing that tactic, so it's probably they're going to be fine. Boom Crash smiles and is trying to be comforting.
I think she's trying to say they need slave labor. They'll be alive for a while.
That's something.
Prisoners with jobs.
Right.
I guess the war came no matter what we did.
I mean, it's not like you have the power to stop a war. You're 4 people.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, we tried.
I mean, yeah.
Politics are complicated.
Especially one politician.
Yeah, that's why I
from what-
tend to stay out of them.
Well, from what we
Oh, and I'm
gathered,
resummoning Goose. I want my Goosey boy back.
that's a good idea. But I mean, we also kind of know that it's not even just the one guy, thanks to that temple we had seen earlier, actually. There's probably some, doppelgangers taking some other positions at that list just to mean anything.
There's something happening. There's some sort of infiltration that's been going on for a long time, yeah.
I'm gonna fucking punch Arn when we get back to the lorry.
but it's
It'll
not
be good.
Arn.
Fake Arn. We'll call him
Okay.
Fake Arn.
Fake Arn. Got it. Farn.
Farn is good. I don't think
Farn.
they'll like that, which is why we need to call him that.
Still
Okay.
don't know why you guys put so much faith into Allure, them doing nice stuff. It's not exactly the healthiest of cities.
I mean, it's not so much that. I mean, yes, I took a job that was essentially trying to, get rid of this sort of stuff, but I'm kind of seeing it's way above what I was even like allowed to see. Ugh.
You can
It's
see all
mostly-
that from down in the gutter, though. Every last piece of filth that tries to step on you.
But I mean,
It
you can't
seems to
see
have
who's on the
gotten
top of the
worse
tower.
for people. Like, I was never very high up, but it seems to, like, the whole undercroft thing. Like, I think it is very good. I'm not sure. This is, as I said, this is beyond me.
Well, maybe we can have an opportunity to ask these. Where are we going again, Famladan, for a wish? Maybe we can just ask them for other information too when we're there.
Be
I'm
good.
I'm still having a hard time hearing you sometimes, Boom Crash.
Oh, okay. I'll try and speak up and enunciate. Is this better?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
it is just when you're talking a bit more subtly, subtlier.
Mm-hmm.
It
Okay.
Yeah, I
just
think-
doesn't pick you up. Maybe you can lower the, what's it called?
Threshold.
Gate.
Yeah,
the
the threshold. Or have
Oh,
it
yes,
not
yes,
determine it automatically, and then lower
Or if
it.
you
Something,
have-
yeah.
Or
something
if
definitely
you ever
changed in
push the
Discord.
talk, it's just on at full times when you press the button. So there's that.
Either or.
Okay.
But I think it is definitely the sensitivity, because it's fine sometimes.
Okay. Interesting. Interesting.
Yeah, Discord's been a little dumb lately.
Woohoo!
Either who, you guys gripe about politics in Allure and the fake Arn that is sitting on the Senate there, or advising them. We don't really know exactly what he's doing at this point, 'cause you guys haven't been there for a bit, at least 2 weeks, I think, perhaps. It's even longer
It's
than
been
that.
more.
It's
It's been more
longer.
than that by a bit because the space campaign was like 2 weeks.
And we're in the
traveling-
desert for like 2 weeks.
It's been probably closer to 2 months, maybe at this point, depending on how long Thrizir stuff has taken.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably taken a month and a half, I'm gonna say.
Yeah, sounds about right.
That sounds probably closer.
Because
Yeah,
we were
'cause
only
we-
in like New Dawn for what, a few days, like a weekend. It
Yeah.
took
Yeah.
a while to get there because we got lost in the desert.
And we had a few days that we went to deal with the boggles. The fire giant
Yeah.
stuff took a few days. So like that's not super long, those pieces, but then it's like the traveling is kind of what takes it
Yeah.
all. Plus the Spelljammer really kind of took us out for a bit.
Yeah,
It did out of this sphere.
took us out of this world.
Wow.
Wow.
Oh.
Alright, people, let's get some sleep, please. And you guys
Yeah,
take
right.
turns taking watch, but there are no encounters during this rest. You guys get back all y'all's hit points and all that stuff. Zimasu, you do find yourself still unable to prepare any spells today.
Can I pray to Pelor?
You can certainly try.
Alright.
You
I reach
fucking
out to
knitting-
Pelor asking for her guidance. Is Pelor a he?
That's a he.
I think they go by he.
Is a
Okay.
Jew with a beard.
Alright.
Pelor's holy symbol has resting handsome Squidward face.
Oh yeah, because isn't he the god of the sun?
Yeah, but
Yeah, he's sun
just
god.
the drawing looks really weird.
The burning hate, as it called.
You try to reach out to a different god during your time of prayer and reaffirming your oath that normally would take the time of your replenishing your spells for the day. As the sun begins to rise, because it's most likely done at least at dawn, to get a tiny peak of sunrise, you See a ray of light like peek over the scabs in this desert, and you see that kind of flashes in front of your eyes, kind of opening them during your meditation. You look out towards the sun, and you hear a sort of whisper on the wind. Zumosu, you have called for my guidance.
Yes, Palor?
Wind rushes around you, and the sun begins to peek over the mountaintop. Kind of blink and look back. You don't see your allies behind you. It's now just a barren wasteland, baked in sunlight, as you look at the sun rapidly rising. You hear the voice again. What do you need?
I I kind of hesitate for a second because part of me is like, I kind of want my powers back, but I kind of get what I do. Kind of feel warped being involved in this, so I'm kind of just gonna say, I'm I'm looking for guidance. I'm still not quite sure what my role in all this is, and I do feel mixed about even involving myself in what just transpired in the field, whether it was even necessary.
You have broken your oath, from what I can tell. I understand that this must be difficult for you, that perhaps Ironius isn't the deity for you. Perhaps I am not either. But at least I'm willing to guide you a bit. Your oath, do you recall what it was for? I know you know the words, I know you know the job. Do you know what the intent of your oath was?
I'm like hesitating because I know what the job description is, and that's kind of what I've been thinking in my head. So all I'm just gonna say is to seek out justice. But when things get so complicated, I don't even know what justice means. I'll be honest. I'm trying to do good, but I'm finding we are getting sidetracked. And even if we are getting involved, it's just so much bigger than what I can even be involved in.
The world is much bigger than one mortal. But you have a role to play in it. Whether you think that that role is large or small, in the grand scheme of things, do play it. I hope that you realize that your life is worth living, and that you can fight through this.
I will. The only thing I do know is that at least these companions I'm with, I do not feel any guilt in saving Mao there. I that being with them and helping them is one of the few things that does fill me with a sort of certainty that if they need help, I will give it, and I hope they will do the same for me.
It is touching to break your oath for a friend, but break it you did. Afraid I cannot offer more guidance than that. You must work through this on your own, or find a new solution.
Thank you for the advice. I am grateful for you to be able to reach out and listen.
The sun shines on you, Zumasu. Your caring act did not go unnoticed. And the sunlight flares once more as you can hear your friends packing up behind you sort of fade in. And as you put your hand down from the blinding flash of light, look up to where the mountain was, where the sun is, and you see a much smaller squirrel just eating a little nut on a small rock in front of it.
Wow.
Don't know if it's the squirrel that was talking, but it looks at you, and then darts away.
Neat. Okay, I'm coming, guys. I kind of scramble up.
Can I borrow your fancy scrying thing?
Yeah, sure. I mean, we just gotta keep pace if we're moving out, though. No
It's
ponies
fine.
right
I
now.
mean, doesn't it take like an hour to like get used to it anyway?
Yeah, you can hold on to it for a little bit.
All right. Just put it in my pocket.
Right? You put the orb in your pocket to get used to it for a while. Over, say, a short rest to attune. In the meantime, you guys pack up camp and head out. Vizier has a heading, and he says, I think we are getting close. The compass, you can see, is waggling a bit, and eventually, several more hours pass, and the sun is beating down on you guys at this point as high noon approaches, and you can see before you a great mountainous, scab from the Scablands, and before it opens up this wide cave. Brazier takes the compass and shows it to you guys. It's in there. The entrance to Famladan. So,
Better not be pulling a fast one, old man.
I've been out here for 2 weeks and we've risked our lives for each other. I would not pull a fast one on you. If anything, I'm pulling a very slow con, but there is not much profit to be
mean-
made amongst you four.
Yeah, honestly, Thrazir definitely could have left us for dead by now if he wanted to. So if
You earned
he
my trust.
get it, yeah, but if he does like pull one over on us, I think he deserves it. And she gives him a smile and walks forward.
Thank you. A contract is a contract is a contract. At least among Farangi. Anyway. Let's go. And
Been a Star
Trazier
Trek game the whole time.
Trazier leads the way into this gaping pit. Says, now, I can't guarantee that we'll be facing the same thing that we faced last time. But, if it's anything like last time, the last people I led to Famladan, I wish you good luck.
That's a little foreboding. Can you give us a little bit more detail on what kind of goes down there? What we need to expect?
I cannot. I can only tell you that the entrance to Famladan is known as the Pit of Trials. And for good reason. You best have your wits and your blades about you.
Are you gonna want to try and come visit the city too, or this is where we kind of part ways?
Oh, I've
Well, I have a
already been
question.
there. So, you're already here. I don't think you need me much anymore. Good luck. And Trazier
I
disappears.
Ah,
Oh.
well,
Okay.
I guess we made it here,
so-
Amon.
You guys are left in a dark cave.
Oh, I cast sunlight.
Too bright.
Can sunlight be on an object, or does it have to be?
I think it's at a
It's a-
point.
It's at a. I can put it. It has to be on a surface, but I can just put it on the ground. So
Well, I was saying it'd be better to have it on, basically something we can carry. in case
no,
it's
no,
dark.
it is not a flashlight. Daylight is what I'm casting.
Okay.
Daylight or sunlight?
Daylight.
Okay. Whew. Sunlight's like huge. So you cast daylight. It spreads out throughout the area. You note that the path behind you is not what it seems. It's now sealed off, leaving a path just before you. You can see a dim orange glow up ahead.
Okay, I'm gonna rush forward.
I'll be at his toes.
I'll follow along.
All right. Just
Oh. Some metagamey stuff that we were doing. Or did we do the death ward thing?
For the day.
Yeah.
I assume. I didn't say it. So if you want to do it now, we can do it now.
I'll be fine.
We forgot to do it before our long rest and
So,
Mm.
all right.
soup you up on spell slots.
Yep. So we won't. For now, we don't have it.
Okay.
Okay.
I just reminded you guys, I don't got no heals revivify at the moment, so let's go.
Did you tell them all
So
Well, I tell them my spells aren't. They already kind of know my spells aren't working well, so I'll let them know that the healing and the. I don't think my healing will work right now.
Got it. So what you're saying is always hide, don't get hit. Cool.
Well,
we need to be a little bit more strategic and protect Amon.
yeah.
That's fair.
that? Warlock, give your
Because if
soul
Amon
stone to
dies-
the healer.
Fuck.
Man, I kind of wish we would have gotten at least some potions from the guy.
I mean, at least we got gems.
I don't. Did he give us any more gems? 'Cause-
No, not to keep, but he healed us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Also, I
Yeah, 'cause
call yes because if he has to go through this if people have to go through this just to get in, that means that how did the Zir ever get in here? That decrepit old man.
Mm.
Maybe that's why he's so.
now. So
Yeah, he just followed other people. Or maybe he had a reason to come here one time and he had to prove himself. He's old now, but I assume he was once somewhat more.
Spry.
Yeah.
Old people are always old. They're just born
They're
old.
born old. That's true.
Damn.
They are.
The body just catch up with the soul. I see how it is.
I
Right.
certainly feel it.
Are you guys ready?
Yep.
yeah, let's
Yeah.
boogie down.
Just wanted to make sure all your preparations were done.
Well, there was no preparation. I'm rushing down.
Yeah, but you pondered preparations, so I figured I'd ask again. So, you walk down the cavernous tunnel, kind of tall, and it opens up into a wider area. You see several stony pillars before you, astride a stone ledge, like on the other side of it, and you can see the glow of lava below you all. You also see that on these pillar-like outcroppings are these magic circles on platforms, and glowing atop of some of them are these giant crystals, these strange structures. I'll take you there.
Pretty.
This is not my map, I should say. I normally do my own maps, but I didn't have too much time. So,
Still pretty.
it is very pretty. I think you can find them at this watermark
Nice
over here.
Grimorium.
Dice
yeah.
Grimorium. So if you like this, go find them. So, you guys enter this big, bubbling cavern. The glowing crystals hum and start to pulse as you get closer to the ledge.
So, giants?
I guess we should do. Do you want us to do perception, investigation?
Do what you want.
I guess I'd rather do investigation because I got ranks of that. I kind of want to see what these crystals have on them, but I don't want to like go off this ledge just yet.
Investigation would be difficult at this distance. You can look at a distance for, I guess, signs of tampering, but can't really read any glyphs or notice any footprints from this distance.
I'm gonna run and jump.
Alright.
Okay.
You run and jump. That's 10 feet. I
Where
think you
it's
can
10
make
feet?
that.
Yeah.
So, just for the uneven surface, just make an athletics check.
Can I give her the help by like give her an alley oop type thing?
I already ran.
Yeah, she
That's
already
fine.
ran,
She
and
did pretty
you were investigating. Either way, you
You
succeed.
see the tiefling just dive off to the side. Yep.
You land on the other side. The crystal's glowing and humming reaches a peak. And then you see several flashes of light as humanoid figures manifest. Let me get them for you. They seem to be clad in elaborate, almost steel armor. One is composed entirely of wind, and one is of gravelly stone, and another of blazing fire. They all appear to correspond to these crystals that they seem to have come out of, energy-wise. As they appear, Mao, you look up at one, and before you can wonder what its purpose is, it manifests a weapon and strikes. Let's roll for initiative.
Okay, I guess we got fight thing.
I guess so.
He's doing the initiative, right?
I can. Hold on. Goose will go on Crash's turn.
Cheers. Yep.
Alright. Fittingly, it is the Air Myrmidon's turn. So, it manifests a flail with almost solidified clouds for the heads of its flail as it spins around, strikes into you.
It can't hurt too bad. It's only air.
It's clouds. Misses.
Strikes again.
Misses.
And it strikes one more time.
Holy shit.
Yeah,
That's
that one
pretty good hit.
This time,
Uncanny dodge.
this time it hits for just 7 damage.
I told you it was soft.
Uncanny dodge, half that, so
So 3.
It's soft.
Actually, I round up, so 4. Forgot about that. Alright, it ends. The Fire Myrmidon starts to float over the landscape. It seems to float at a somewhat lesser speed over the open areas, so it only makes it to the center area before it ends. Amon, it is your turn.
All right. Okay. I guess I'm just gonna do I'm going to just do Path to the Grave. Is that it? Air Myrmidon. So that the next damage is vulnerable to it.
Right, you invoke a curse of Nerul that grips the Air Myrmidon, and see these spectral runes floating around it. Mao, you understand that this is vulnerable. Okay, anything else for you, Amon?
That's an action, I believe. So, you know what? I think I'm just going to back up a little. Back the hell up.
Back up a
help.
little.
I helped. Okay, go ahead.
Now, you have the floor.
whip out the Sunblade. And I guess I'm just going to attack.
Pull out your Sunblade and swipe through the Myrmidon. It hits. Okay, it is not undead, so it takes 7 radiant.
And then I'm gonna bonus action disengage and jump back.
Oh, did it take the damage from the double damage?
Yeah, 'cause
it needs
it's,
to take double damage.
Vulnerable.
It takes
I'm gonna
14.
disengage around the other side of the stone. That way I can make another running 10-foot leap.
Okay, take another running leap. I'm gonna need another athletics check. Ugh!
Fuck this shit.
You succeed again.
I just scramble up and just run behind everybody.
Right.
Well, looks like we have gatekeepers.
Such is D&D. Boom Crash, it's
Yeah.
your turn. And Goose.
Launch Goose into the air with a souped up dragon's breath.
Alright, Goose floats up into the air and you enchant them with Dragon's Breath. What kind of breath do you want to do today?
That button did not
Yeah, it's just doing like the spell effect instead.
Jiminy. Okay. So I think the acid is probably the safest. Because these are all elemental things. So
That
let's
sounds
just
pretty
do
good.
acid. It's been serving me well. So goose barf. Let's go.
Goose glows green, and acid starts dripping from his beak. Oh yeah, let's go and get these guys.
Okay. And I'm actually going to set him loose. Can he make it to the Earth Myrmidon?
It's the movement speed. 50 feet? I think so.
Yeah. Alert. Alert. Oh, thank you. Okay, so, but he's gonna be above dude. So, but yeah, and he's gonna do damage. So.
Okay, it's gonna try and dodge. That's Dex save. And it fails. It doesn't do much as it sees Goose approaching. Here, taste some of this goo. And
So that's gonna be 66.
yes,
6.
yeah, that's 25. Let me check. See. Yeah, no resistances. So it takes 25 full damage as the acid starts to wear away at this sort of armor that's binding it all together. Anything else for you, Boom Crash?
I just want to make sure that Goose is like minimum 15-20 feet above this thing.
Okay.
Oh, okay. And otherwise, I'm just gonna sort of back myself up a little bit so I can be appropriately guarding Amon as well. So, and that's my turn. I'm done.
Righty. 'Tis the Earth Myrmidon's turn-a-don. Let's see. Yeah. It's going to kind of lower its hand that was shielding itself from the acid, and it sort of backs up and then takes a running leap. Slams onto the edge over here.
Oh, hi
And
there.
it is going to... is its ability? Thunderous Strike. Down into... I guess it'll attempt to do it into Zumasu. Oh, it's just an attack. Whoop! And it misses.
Yay!
It slams
I
into the
blocked it with
ground.
my shield.
And it's done. It's kind of on the edge here. Zumasu, it is your turn.
Can I make a shove attempt?
Certainly try.
A shove attempt is I make an attack and it opposed athletics.
You make an athletics check, and it opposes with either athletics or acrobatics.
Okay. You know what? I'm gonna try a shove attack. Because I can do that and then use a regular attack if I want. Economy of action wise.
Okay.
Because I get 2 attacks. So I'll try a shove attempt first. So athletics, let's go.
I'm gonna give it advantage because it's made of stone and big.
Well, I rolled pretty well, so.
Yeah, sure did. Alright.
I'm gonna say that I push the button on my boots, and I use them to give me extra leverage.
Yep, the spider climb boots, well, the mechanically powered ones, stick to the ground, increasing your footal gravity, and then you're able to shove the Earth Myrmidon as it collapses some of the ground beneath it, and it tumbles into the lava and begins to sink.
Okay, that went pretty well, guys. And then with my other action, I'm gonna throw a handle that. What do I have? It's an axe? Yeah, the axe at this thing.
You throw your dwarven thrower.
It misses.
Yeah,
I'm guessing that misses. It just zoops through the air.
I believe it does. I think these guys all have... yeah, these guys all have effectively plate armor. It pings
I
off
roll
of the...
effectively a 2.
Yeah. Alright. Air Myrmidon's turn. Closing their sheets, I shouldn't really. Okay. It swoops over towards Zumasu, and it is going to unleash its flail attacks on you. One of them
Okay,
collides.
one of those hits.
Is going to deal 10 bludgeoning damage. And then it is going to enhance it with a lightning strike. As lightning kind of, you could say it smites you for 15 lightning damage. And then you need a con save.
Okay. Let me do the con save first.
Sure.
Oh, do I not get my... Well, this is magical?
This is magical.
Do I not get my paladin bonus to it?
Don't
Right
seem to
now?
have that aura of general protection, no.
Okay, but I rolled a 22 without it.
You did. So, you are able to succeed getting stunned from the effect, but you still do take the total 25 damage as the flail collides with you on one of its back swings. And you feel a pulse of lightning shoot through your body. Meanwhile, at initiative count 20 on this turn, which is technically the Fire Myrmidon's turn, the crystal over near Goose glows, and an Earth Myrmidon manifests near it, stomping onto the
shit.
ground. Whoops, I shouldn't have progressed it. It is the Fire Myrmidon's turn. It swoops over here, and then it floats over to Zumasu, and it goes to strike. What is its weird, stupid ability? So, it's going to ignite its scimitar ablaze and start swiping it back and forth. It's just 2 attacks, actually, which one is a 21.
Yeah, that equals I get hit.
Okay.
Or, actually, yeah, that's just regular hits.
You're going to take 8 slashing and 4 fire.
Okay.
And Amon, now it is your turn.
All right. I think what I'm gonna do is okay, get down here. I think I'm gonna do just cure wounds on Zumasu. Actually, no, let's not do that. Let's do Spirit Guardians. It's been a while.
It's been a while. You raise your holy symbol of Nerul, and you begin to get swarmed with a spiral of many, many red glowing skulls, laughing and cackling at the death they cause, spinning around you, hurting everyone except for your friends.
Maybe. Yes. All right.
Right, and that'll affect them on their turn. Anything else for you?
No, that's regular actions. I can't do anything else.
Right, Mal, it is your turn.
They're gonna keep coming.
I think those crystals are important, yo.
What
Guys,
if-
I have a range of 120 feet on Erupting Earth Wand. I'll take care of it. You guys protect each other.
I'm gonna try
Okay.
something first to see if this works, and then yeah, we'll figure that out. I take out Cinder Smite, I drop Sunblade, and I shoot it at the fire crystal.
The fire crystal on the other side, you assume that's the red one?
From
yes.
wherever the fire elemental came from.
Yes. Alright, you fire an arrow over it with Cinder Smite, and
I'll move
it
into
soars
myself
across
and
the
do
battlefield. I'm gonna need a attack roll. Let me check the range on this guy. I think that's still technically within range. So I
Okay,
don't
80
think you have
20.
disadvantage. Yep, if it's 80, then you still have range. And it hits. It collides with the red crystal and dissipates. Doesn't seem to do anything.
Shit. The fire damage doesn't, like, make it glow or turn off or anything?
It doesn't.
Well, that was my idea. I'm gonna disengage from this. Go back there.
You backpedal out of danger. Anything else?
Nope, I got no more clever ideas.
Boomcrash and Goose.
Okay. Goose is going to barf and try and get, because Dragon's Breath is a cone, get the Earth dude and the crystal and the magic circle in the spray.
Alright. Goose borfs over everything. It doesn't seem to have any effect over the crystal or the magic pad that it's on. The acid doesn't seem to harm it at all. However, the dude is gonna take damage again. He's gonna try and save.
He does make it.
He does make it as Goose tries to aim it more towards the circle for experimental purposes, so he's going to take 10 acid. It doesn't seem to be putting much of a dent in the Earth Myrmidon, however. Anything else for... Well, that was Goose.
Yeah, for me, I'm gonna try using the Erupting Earth Wand to disrupt this.
Okay, you use Erupting Earth. You target it at the magic circle on the ground over there, and it begins to shake, rattle, and roll that pillar. And it starts to collapse. And the magic circle falls, but stays completely intact along with the crystal. It lands somewhere over here on this like little lava pad down there. I'll draw it in. But it seems unaffected.
Oh. Well, that was my attempt. Sorry, guys. I'm gonna back up a little bit further.
Yeah, you can come join me, it's fine.
Yeah.
Alright. This guy decides to take another swing at things. Gonna walk over here and enter the space with a mon in it. So it's going to make a...
We'll save.
He fails. Pull that sweet damn. Hot damn! That's 20 radiant damage. It doesn't seem to be harmed too much.
It's necrotic. It's always necrotic.
Oh yes, it's always necrotic. It's red skulls flying around a death scythe wielding man. Either way, same effect. Hit point loss. The Earth Myrmidon hefts its maul over its head, and there's a brand new Myrmidon with a brand new Thunderous Strike. It's gonna whack.
Hmm?
It's gonna whack at a mon. Yes, it doesn't like the skulls. So it does hit, and it's going to deal an additional 3d10 thunder. For 7.
Okay, so the damage is just 7 damage.
Oh. Never rolled for the initial.
Yeah.
Total
yeah,
19.
Yeah, okay, that makes more sense.
Okay. And then I'm going to need a strength save, or else you are knocked prone, and a concentration check.
Save. No one ever has those.
You are knocked prone.
Okay, and then concentration. I'll need to do that. At least I get advantage on this one. Yes.
Alright, yeah, you maintain concentration even though you are knocked off of your feet by the swinging maul and a rumble of thunder that cascades beyond it. Zumasu, it is your turn. You are surrounded by elementals.
I'm having a bad day. I just want to question something. So the way this room looks is the crystals are floating on top of the pads, and what in the erupting earth didn't do much to move the crystals off it.
Well, the erupting earth didn't move. It moved the pad and the crystal, which seems connected to the pad. This pillar is effectively like halved in height. It has crumbled apart. So
Okay, but the pad
But
itself
it's
and the
not
crystal.
damaged.
Okay.
That was the other important part. It should have completely sort of crumbled the area, and it didn't.
My concern was specifically with the crystal not being shaken off or rolling off the pad.
It
So
was
it seems
not.
like we have to forcefully move the crystals off the pad. It seems like.
Or maybe
Um,
there's something with the center one that we have to worry
Yeah.
about.
I would
Mhm.
say if anybody has the opportunity, we could try to bamf into the center.
I don't got spells to bamf right now, so I'll just try and protect them on, I guess. I'll attack the... Crap. He used a zappy thing. I'll attack the air myrmidon, I guess, for now.
All right.
This is a melee attack. Oh, I crit.
All right. As you're battling these foes and conversing with your allies about strategy, the Air Myrmidon tries to whack at you, but you quickly deflect it and hurl your thrower up into its face. It collides, unleashing a burst of frost. And that's going to deal...
I don't get my radiant, do I?
You don't get your radiant, but it does deal max damage as a crit, so I need to calculate that. That is 11 plus 8. 19 damage.
How's the air myrmidon looking? Trying to gauge how hefty these boys are.
Yeah, these guys are pretty hefty. They are not bloodied at all yet.
Okay, I guess I'll just swing again. Well, that doesn't hit.
Yeah, you swing again, but it deflects it with your flail. It kind of gets tangled up before it wrenches it back to itself. You still have your weapon, though.
Yeah. Well, I don't really want to draw attacks right now, so I guess that's about it for now. I end my turn, and I just yell to Boom Crash now to see if they can do something to move the crystals or vamp onto the pad.
Alright. Meanwhile, the Air Myrmidon starts its turn, so it's going to need to make a Wisdom save. I'm going to do one ahead of time for the Fire Myrmidon as well. So he goes right after this. Okay, the Air Myrmidon takes 14, because that is a failed.
Yeah, both have failed.
Nice.
Not so nice on the fire, Myrmidon.
Yeah, it's red, so he's resistant to it, obviously. So, the Air Myrmidon is going to see if it recharges its lightning strike. It did! Alright. Well, you know, let's go after the lightning guy. Gonna whack.
Can I impose disadvantage?
On which one? It attacks 3 times.
Oh, great.
Well, I guess you'd probably do it on the first one.
Yeah.
So a 16 does not hit anymore. Oh, whoops, I did it 4 times. Either way, none of them seem to have hit, because an 18 does not hit you, correct?
That's to me?
Yes.
Oh, they were to me. I can't do it. None of those seem to hit me, but I also can't impose disadvantage on my own hits. I thought that was attacking alone.
Yeah, no. It was attacking the lightning guy.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah,
You.
no, I'm good. I'm good. I managed to use my shield just normally to deflect it.
Right, so the Fire Myrmidon. Let's see if he recharges his fiery strikes. No. Okay, so he just normally is going to attack Zumasu as his scimitar goes out. Your armor tankiness is standing at the ready, and you resist all of this onslaught from these Myrmidons. Amon, it is your turn.
All right, I'm going to pull a Curly, and the Three Stooges whoop, 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 maneuver, spin in a circle, and attack the Air Myrmidon first.
Getting
With
up from
my-
prone, I assume.
Not yet. I'm doing my Curly impression.
I attack you from the ground.
Oh yeah, I added the necrotic thing as well, so that's why it does the total damage
Gotcha.
now.
That does
Yeah.
hit for 6 damage total.
6 or 7. I
Uh.
just rolled a. What do you see? I see a 4 plus 3.
I see a 4 plus
Oh.
a 2. That's because of the crit.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
yeah. It's showing the crit, so it's showing crit for each bludgeoning and your necrotic damage. So it's the first one of each. So it's 4 and 2.
Ah, okay. That's how it goes.
Also,
Weird, okay.
question. Are your fists magic yet?
Ooh, that's a good question. It's been a while, and that has never.
I don't think they are, but
Been a while.
Let me check. Let's see. My monk level is 3.
level 3 monk, I don't think so.
Key field attack. No. It is at the. Yeah, it's at 6th level, so no.
Okay, then it takes full necrotic, half bludgeoning.
And then I'm going to spend my key point. And then the
Flurry.
flurry of blows onto air and earth myrmidon respectively.
Okay. 1 to each.
This one's to the air. Whoops. Nope. And then to the earth myrmidon. Okay. Whoa.
The 24 hits.
Yeah. Sorry. As I said, my computer is bugging out and my mouse clicks twice. So
That's fine.
yeah.
I know that pain.
Okay, it's
Yeah,
gonna be 2 plus 2, that is 4.
Okay. 4, and then because of the I did with I'm open hand now. I'm going to require a strength saving throw.
From which one? The earth?
Yeah, the earth, the one that hit. If it fails, it's going to be pushed 15 feet away from me.
Oh, I think it failed.
Ah, okay, push it 15 feet away from me.
Nice.
Well, it goes out to about here, and then, well, it falls. It splorches into the lava and begins to sink once more.
All right, and I'm going to get up now. Okay, I think I'm just hang out to there. I still get both of them, so yeah. Okay, that's it from me.
Now,
Are we gonna try and get onto the center?
well,
I was
it
gonna.
was discussed.
That's what I'm saying out loud. Are we trying to get
Um,
onto the center?
I can Misty Step and try something, or you could do it. What do you want to do?
Can't you Misty Step with her? Or
No.
that's only Dimension Door?
Dimension door.
It's only solo. Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, I wouldn't recommend jumping just yet because the fire myrmidon's there
Yeah.
blocking the path.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I'll stay
If
here.
I
I'm
Misty
gonna...
Step, it's
Yeah, I'll stay here. I'll pull its attention so it keeps coming this way. Hopefully, it doesn't come after you. So I'll hold
Maybe
my
take a
action.
swipe at the air Myrmidon since you got the advantage. Because the Mounds and me are threatening it.
Could, or I can hold my attack so that when Boom Crash blinks over, it doesn't try to attack her.
I thought the blink wouldn't draw an attack.
it's. I can do a lot in a turn, so don't worry about me. Focus on
Okay.
protecting them.
Holding my action.
Why?
Why?
Because I want to see what happens. I'm holding my action. That's the end of my turn.
What are you readying
Okay.
your action to do?
I'm ready to attack if any of them are redirected toward the center panel.
Okay.
Okay.
That makes sense, I guess.
Boom
I
Crash
will
Okay.
just get an attack on one of them.
and Goose.
Okay. Boom Crash and Goose. So I'm going to move here. Can I Eldritch Blast and then Misty Step?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to Eldritch Blast. I'm going to aim. Which one has been hit the most? It's been the air one, right?
Yes.
Okay. So going to aim. Do I have 3 or 4? Hold on.
You should have 3 unless you're level 17.
Yeah,
Your hits
okay,
push them
17.
10 feet though, right?
Also,
Exactly,
recall
so I'm
that
trying to
we've been doing that wrong, and we did look it up. Each one pushes 10 feet. It isn't just 10
Oh,
feet.
geez. So
matter
you could
what.
straight up push somebody 40 feet?
At 17th level, but
At 17th level. I'm not there yet. So I'm going to aim 2 at fire and 1 at air.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
all of those hit.
1, 2.
That's pretty nice.
Right. And you said 2 at fire first, so I'll do that first. It's going to be 21. To the air, that's 12. Right. Shadows launch forth from your talons, blasting them out and away. One is blasted out of the Spirit Guardians, but the other's still in there.
And they're not falling.
No, these guys are floating. They're like, they got
Mother-
genie tail type things.
But they have trouble
Ah.
going across this. They're slower when they're floating on this.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to direct Goose to do a flyover of the Fire Myrmidon and do 66 damage.
Alright, it will attempt to save.
Mm-hmm.
It fails. So it's going to take 19. The acid spews over its steel, irony armor and starts to eat away at it. Some of its fire goes out as well from the loss of oxygen. And Boom Crash, are you going to Misty Step?
I'm not going to Misty Step because I didn't take into account that they were floaty fiery things, and the square I was going to Misty Step to is occupied, and I don't want to be that close to the thing.
It
I will
brandishes
swing at
its
the air
scimitar.
myrmidon with my ready to action.
Swing at it. Oh,
Well,
Cinder
hit it.
Smite at it. Okay. The fiery arrow launches itself towards the Fire Myrmidon.
Air myrmidon.
Oh, Air Myrmidon. Got it. I thought you said if it moves towards the center.
And they all just moved away and toward the center in a very different way. So my arm just tilted to the right.
Okay. Cinder Smite does not hit.
Oh no! Alright.
Yeah, 14 does not hit, unfortunately.
That was a ready to
So-
action, it's not my turn.
Oh, right.
Yeah, that's done.
Yeah, I was like, what has happened? Okay. Zumasu, it's your turn.
Okie dokie. I'm gonna go over here and just melee. Is this guy technically within melee range or what? Or do I have to
It's a
throw
bit of a reach, but sure.
Okay. Because I prefer to melee. So I'm gonna melee him. Oh, okay. It did go through. Do either of those hit?
They both do.
Sweet. Okay, that's a decent amount of damage. So that's 20 damage and 14 damage. So it's 34.
Okay.
I rolled pretty well.
What
on
did you say
that.
the damage was again? Sorry, I was checking something. So that's
Um,
20, 34. Got it. Thank you.
It's not. It doesn't have any reduction from slash. Cold.
Yeah, it takes full damage from the cold. And you have a
Cool.
magic weapon, so that is totally fine. It is starting to look beat up as some of the armor sections start to crumble up under the magic item's weight. You kind of doing like a very Captain America sort of thing with like these short rebounding strikes as you toss it and it immediately goes back to you like
I'm gonna just take a step over this way so that these can have to get through me. And that's the end of my turn.
the Air Myrmidon starts its turn. It's going to make a wisdom save. It fails on both counts. Deal some damage, Amon.
All
No.
right. 3d8.
Takes 10 necrotic. And it did recover its lightning flail last turn, so it'll try and hit Zumasu again.
No, stop.
Does a
the
20
thing-
hit you?
Let me double check because I don't have Shield of Faith up. No, it doesn't.
Okay, it does not. So it clatters against your ensorcelled shield. And it doesn't
Having a
have any
plus
effect.
Having a +1 shield is a good thing.
It's going to float at half speed. This guy, by the way, I should say, is not affected by the half speed in the air. The Air Myrmidon seems to like the air. The Fire Myrmidon does not so much.
Do I get a attack of opportunity on it?
Yeah, you do.
Okay, I'm gonna take it.
As it
That hits.
recoils, you toss your weapon for 12 damage. Okay, as it tries to zoom out of the red aura of spiritual madness, you toss your dwarven thrower at it, and it collides with the center of it, and it collapses like a putty soldier from, like, Power Rangers. And it disappears. And
Neat.
at the top of the round, a new one appears at the crystal that is now down there. It's some ways down, but it retains its point in the initiative. And also,
Not neat.
the Earth Myrmidon reappears once more at its respective crystal, brandishing its maul and kind of patting it against its hand. Fire Myrmidon's turn. It has turned its attention to Goose and is starting to float up at like half speed towards him, spending most of its turn to get there, but it is still able to manage to swing. 12 I don't think hits, but a 22 does, and it pops the poor raven.
Shit.
Somebody smell chicken?
Come on, it is your turn.
Right. Well. Okay, guys, do you want me to teleport over there?
If you teleport, I want to come.
Take someone with you.
Okay, this is Mosu. I'm being teleported to the center,
Whee!
to lava.
You got it.
Okay, Zumasu, you go with him. You bamf with your Cloak of the Mountebank, and you reappear on the center pillar. You are standing before a magic circle. You can see upon closer inspection that it does seem to have these strange dials on the sides of it that allow you to rotate the entire magical device.
Okay, spin it hard as you can, like the Wheel of Fortune game.
You're gonna do that, right?
Land a bankrupt will be fine. Just spin it hard as you can.
Okay. I don't have my action yet, so are you gonna
Yeah,
do that?
I'm gonna say it's gonna take an action to do it. It is a hefty stone object.
All right then. We'll just figure out which vial we want to buy next turn. All right, go ahead.
Okay,
Can you do? Was the dimension door just an action or?
Yeah, that's an action.
it's an action.
Oh, okay.
You do have a bonus action should you choose to use it.
Because it's a spell, I am very limited. You know what? I will, since I'm at the center of attention at this stage, probably I will take the defensive stance using my key point.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you use a key point and you raise your fists of fury and get ready to
Duck and weave.
get ready to Aikido anybody that comes at you. Mao, it is your turn.
All right. Bonus action, hide.
Can you find a place to hide? Yeah, sure. That'll work.
Go into like the rock alcoves, and I'll shoot at the air myrmidon.
Okay. Pop out from behind cover and shoot down towards the air myrmidon. That does hit. And you can add your sneak attack. That is 37. Cinder Smite's fire collides with the armor and blasts off half of its faceplate, revealing the air elemental beneath, and it's like little pinpricks of blue light for its eyes. It glares up towards where the fire came from.
That's the end of my turn.
Boom crash. It's you and Goose.
Well, Goose is dead.
Right. Sorry to bring that up again.
Goo. You and Goo.
So have the boys like managed to spin the wheel?
They haven't spun it yet.
Okay.
Zumasu is planning on it.
Okay. Have they communicated that the wheel needs to be spun?
Yeah, we said like it seems like a dial that we need to spin. We'll get right on that.
Okay. So I'm going to aim 2
Yeah.
Eldritch Blasts at the Earth Myrmidon and 1 at the Fire Myrmidon, I guess. I'm just doing suppressing fire for them, and then I'm going to Misty Step over here if the Earth Myrmidon is gone.
Okay. So you said how many at the Earth Myrmidon?
2.
2. Those first 2 skid off of it. It kind of uses its maul to block one, and then uses a gauntlet to Wonder Woman away another one of the blasts. And your one that goes towards the the Fire Myrmidon also does not hit. It skids off of its flamey, spiky armor.
Okay. I'm gonna back my birdie butt up. To here.
Right. Back away. It's the Earth Myrmidon's turn. Kind of shakes its head, looks over towards the center, and makes a choice.
Hi again.
Hello again. A brand new boy is going to thunderstrike you.
Can I actually try and talk at this thing? Do you guys
They
do you guys actually talk or anything?
don't seem to respond to you with anything
Okay.
other than a weapon strike, which comes down and you are able to hop out of the way of it.
Stop.
It expends its thunderous strike.
Well, it entered, so it's gotta take some damage, right?
It certainly does. I was in... Oh, whoops, that's a dex save. Let me do a wisdom. Ooh, succeeded that time, I think. Takes half.
Yep. Yup-a-reno.
Alright, it's done. Zumasu.
Well, I guess I'm gonna do
Look
the
at that
thing.
spin.
Spin to win. So just athletic checks. How do you want me to do this?
No, it just takes an action.
Okay. Can I do like an investigation check to see if I can understand a little bit more about it? Like,
You can make
what
an Arcana
causes it
check.
to? I'm bad at that, but I will try anyway. I got a 10.
Gosh, it looks just so darn magical.
All right, spin to win. I'm using action to spin it. Do we roll anything for this, or how's
Nope,
it go?
you just kind of spin it, and it spins. No, that's Wheel of Fortune. It just kind of goes, and it rotates about a third quarter rotation, and as you do, the glowing symbol over, or the glowing crystal over near the Earth Elemental's pillar, it blinks out. It is no longer glowing, but it is still floating in place.
Okay. So that was just one rotation. It looks like it is on the map right now.
Yeah, but I can't change it.
Okay.
Is
The
that-
Earth Elemental is still there, right?
Yeah, it's still there.
It's
Okay.
that glowing.
That thing is no longer glowing.
Alright. I realize this information. Okay, the Earth Elemental seems to be still here, but the thingy's off. I guess I gotta keep spinning this, maybe? And I can't do anything else, right? Because that was an action.
There's an action, you have a bonus action, but
I don't have spells, so that's all I can do.
okay. It's the Air Myrmidon's turn. The Air Myrmidon starts to float up. It's going to move at 30 feet. It probably needs to get 30 feet, at least, to get up even with you guys. So it's going to go up 30 feet, then go over 30 feet. So now it's over kind of where the Fire Myrmidon is, but it hasn't gotten into the area yet. Or struck. It took its entire turn to get here. It's the Fire guy's turn. He starts his turn, so he's going to need to make a Wisdom save. Is that a success?
Yes.
Okay. He takes 6. And we'll see if he recharges. Did not. So he's going to normal whack at Amon. 2 swimitars.
Swimitar.
That's what merfolk use. So it slashes back and forth.
I mean, scimitars. All right.
Scimitars are for the slopes, I believe.
Okay.
The Alps. So
I
Well,
did either way.
if both of those hit, that's going to be 15 damage.
Oh,
Oh, you're dodging.
Mine does-
You're dodging.
Right.
But
Both of them
That
have.
doesn't change anything.
Yeah. No,
Damn.
both of them are stupid.
Okay.
Mine's 15. Mine's 15. Not. Okay, I'm gonna take 2 Constitution to make keep the thing. Yes. Yes. I got keep. Okay.
Maintain your concentration, and you have a chance to respond.
Oh, my turn. Okay, I'm gonna spin to win again. And unlike unless Pansy has the most, only spinning 1/3 away, I gotta yank this a sucker hard. Big money.
Ah,
Big
you're
money.
spinning the dais.
Yeah.
You spin it, and it goes like another quarter turn before you like hear it click into place again. The earth one is now glowing, but the red one has stopped glowing.
Okay.
Oh, I think we might need to spin, murder the bastard, and then spin and murder the bastard. Maybe.
Got it.
I think.
I still think the crystals have an important role to play
I,
here.
I think my opinion is that you guys gotta spin the other ones to make it sync up.
Oh, to make it permanent. Okay, yeah. Can
So-
you do another action to spin it back? So, because I was going to Misty Step to this one.
I
not?
mean, I think I'm gonna spin once per turn, so
Okay.
that's it for me. But I think that's the way the mechanism works.
Okay.
By process of elimination, if I spin it the same way I was spinning before, it will lead into the air. Actually, Chris, can I give a quick yank to see if I can turn it in reverse at all? Not go all the way, but just to see if
It does seem it can move backwards.
Okay, that's all I need to know. Then that's the bonus action. I'm still gonna keep on doing the ducking and weaving because it's gonna hopefully keep me alive.
Okay, you spend another key point to dodge as a bonus action. Mao, you are not currently hidden, but you're there. You can have a turn.
Did I overhear everyone say that we need to go and lock in these pads?
You guys are kind of shouting at each other.
All right, I'm gonna go back over here. I'm gonna do another running jump.
Okay, keep in mind that the pillar is now here. It's like half in height. The
Okay.
crystal is down there, about
Well,
30
I
feet
will-
down.
Would
So
it
the
be
crystal-
better if I were to just slide along the ground over here and try to hop along these rocks to get over there?
Lava.
I'm fire resistant.
Could certainly try.
I'm really kind of curious what happens if we sat on top of the crystal and then we turn it off.
Well, all right. So instead of running down here and making a jump,
I mean, you're above ground, so you'd be able to land there easy. The problem is like getting out might be an issue.
let's slide down here and try and hop across. I'll use my bonus action to be able to dash.
Okay, you skid down. Make an acrobatics check. You're able to relatively easily maneuver hopping down. Like you're going down to the riverbed to catch some frogs, except you're jumping over lava. And
Lava frogs.
now make another one for leaping across the rocks. Okay, that one was more difficult, but I think that's still a success. You managed to get onto the other side. The collapsed crystal and pad have righted themselves down here. Seems it's a buttered toast situation, and it has landed right side up.
Okay. I guess since that's a bonus action, can I use an action to try and... Is this one activated in the center? Which one do you guys got going?
The red cross mark is over the red one.
Okay. I will hold an action then to attack when this one's lit up.
Or deactivated.
Or deactivate.
Yeah, when it's deactivated.
Then you're gonna be holding forever because I'm not gonna be doing that.
I mean, my turn comes first. I can rotate it. It'll probably turn.
Okay. Okay, we can rotate it twice then, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay. Boom Crash, it is your turn.
Going to walk 10 feet, try and unload on Fireboy, and get him as far away from my friends as I possibly can, and then miss his
Okay.
Oh, crit!
One's a natural 20, and 2 are hits.
Mhm.
So that Eldritch Blast is going to deal max damage, which for you is 14. And 5 force. And it's pushed 10 feet this way, and then 10 feet this way. He's blasted off of the central pillar, and is now slowly floating its way back.
To teleport here.
You step through the
And
misty
the-
shadows and reappear behind the earth crystal. And that's it for you?
Yep, I'm done.
Okay, the Earth Myrmidon. Let's see if he gets back his... Oh, didn't mean to do that. Okay, he didn't get back his thing. So let's whack. Yes, he'll still whack at Zumasu. He doesn't like that time he knocked him off a thing. Oh, he also needs to make a wisdom save. I'll do that first. Okay, so he's going to take half of the
Yep.
spectral damage.
Do elementals have souls?
Eh. We don't think about that. Okay, 15 does not hit you. But he has 2 slam attacks when he's not doing his thunderous thing. So we'll try again. I say slam, it's a maul. It's written here as slam because I didn't edit it, the macro. Okay, that doesn't work. He's going to shift his way kind of over here and end his turn. Zumosu.
I yelled him out, okay, I'm doing the thing, and I start turning the thing.
Turn it in what direction? Back the way it came or forward?
Forward, because I'm assuming that'll hopefully turn off the air one.
It does. Move this over here. Okay, the air one has blinked out.
Now do a thing.
I did a thing with a crit.
Did a thing with a crit. That'll hit the air myrmidon. I assume that's what you're shooting at.
Yep.
Okay, it's going to deal max damage. Just going to do, let's see, 6, 10. 10 plus 12, 22. The air myrmidon is bloodied as its armor starts to shatter from the sudden hit of a fiery arrow from behind. It turns angrily towards Mao.
I shout to Mao, quick, turn it! Spin the wheel!
She already did the attack.
Okay. Yeah, I already did an attack. I wait until my turn.
It's the air myrmidon's turn. It decidedly floats down and engages Mao. But like I said, it took its entire turn to get there, so it does this time as well. Fire Myrmidon's turn. Oh, now it's half speed.
I'm getting hit by the thing again.
So it moved 3 spaces, but it had to use its entire movement to get there. So let's do a wisdom save. Okay, it takes
I
5.
need it so much.
Why are
And
these guys all of a sudden so soulful?
does not recharge, so it's normal scimitars.
Right.
Does a 16 hit you?
16. That one misses,
Okay.
but the other one hits.
8 slashing.
Okay. Con save. Con save. Alright, I'm good on that.
It's your turn.
Alright, so we are not gonna spin that one anymore because we need to get that stuff done. In that case, I guess I'm just going to have to start attacking the Fire Myrmidon. I'm gonna do Toll the Dead. I don't want to punch a fire thing.
That's fair.
Why it's not working? Oh, now it is.
It fails this wisdom save, and it doesn't have all its hit points, so it's going to take 19.
Ooh,
It is-
1 point difference.
It's not looking very good. Also,
What's up?
you're level 15. You should be dealing 3d12s of damage, shouldn't you?
Not. I don't think. I think it scales off of the monk. I mean the cleric level.
Nope,
I
it's
thought
your total
it scales
level.
up your whole double. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so. Oh, okay. Yeah, what's the total damage then?
Just deal another d12. You should be rolling 3 dice at this level.
Okay, thank you.
2 more damage.
All right, I'm gonna be modifying that while you guys are continuing with your turn.
Sure.
Actually, hold on. Since I didn't take I'm gonna do a bonus action to cast a spirit weapon and put it out there. Not because I haven't done anything yet. Shit. Okay, I can't drag this for some reason.
I'll do it.
Thank you.
I don't know why that's a problem, but either way, you manifest your scythe, and it swipes at the Myrmidon, who is already reeling from the death toll of its elemental soul, and the spell attack misses.
All right, that's truly it for me because I can't do anything else.
Now, the Air Myrmidon has engaged you. It is waving its flail above its head to strike.
But before you do something, remember it takes an action to turn the thingy. So
Don't
you
I
can
need to
either
kill it
attack-
first before I turn the thingy?
I'm not
No.
sure.
Well, what if we did bonus action disengage?
To the lava.
Sorry, because it's on the ground. I
Yeah.
want to get to the other side of it. Other side of the
I'm gonna say it ends
stone.
like there. So you can land in this space.
Well, it's here, right?
Yeah, the
The-
stone is the square.
Yeah. So, I'm gonna do it right in front of him. Just be like, "Fuck you," and I'm gonna turn it.
You go to try and turn the, like, platform beneath the crystal. It doesn't seem to have a rotating mechanism.
God damn it.
New plan, just kill them. Just kill them.
Okay, then.
Okay.
No, you kill that. We will have to wait.
I'm gonna say that
I
was a
can
mere
chuck-
item interaction, since you didn't actually need to turn it.
Yay. So you can shoot the thing still.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have to make sure that I'm not within like 10 feet of range.
I thought it was 5 feet.
10 feet, 5 feet. I shoot it. It does not hit.
As you back away from the Myrmidon who swipes at you, it causes your arrow to fly off into the distance instead.
Bastard.
Boom crash. It is your turn.
Can I hit the air myrmidon from where I'm at? Not
if you move
in terms
there-
of range, but
If you're there, sure.
okay. Okay, all three Eldritch Blasts on the air myrmidon.
Yeah, the pillar was
Aggressive
destroyed,
fire.
so you're able to kind of shoot from above. One of
Okay.
them hits. The others kind of pad into the lava, into the rocks. So that's gonna be 15 or 14 force. It is blasted slightly off the map, so I'm gonna put it up here. 10 feet away from Mao.
Okay.
That was your action.
Yeah, and that's gonna be pretty much it. That's all I got.
Okay. This boy, see if he recharges. He did not. He's gonna step forward and whack at Zamasu. Slams into the ground with its maul. Does a 20 hit you? I don't think it does.
No.
Okay.
So it hits my armor, but I get back up.
Yep. It is hammering you into the ground, but you're able to resist its thundering blows. You get back onto your feet. What do you do?
I kiss my armor, like the shoulder pad, and then the air elemental poofed, and another one hasn't appeared yet, right?
No.
Or it hasn't poofed.
No,
Yeah.
It was just pushed.
Okay. How? I can technically. Let me see if I can actually throw. I could throw. I have disadvantage on it, but I'm gonna try and help now. So I'm gonna scooch around this guy and try and do the thrower to try and take out that. That doesn't hit.
Does not.
That hits. Okay.
Turns to your hand, and then the second blow finally collides. Deals slightly less damage, it seems, from being at such a great distance, dealing only 10. It is bloodied still, but still standing strong.
Go down, Cyclone. God damn it. Okay, I'm done.
Let's just toss it into space like Hercules, guys. Come on.
Jesus.
The Air Myrmidon zooms towards Mao to strike. Should still have its lightning things. 'Cause it's a new one. There's the last one. Okay, one hit. It activates its lightning strike. That's gonna be an extra 48 damage.
Uncanny dodge?
Certainly can. So that's going to be 32 damage halved to
16.
16. And then I need a con save. DC was 13. You are stunned until the start of its next turn.
Bug.
Lightning courses through your veins and the rest of your body. And we'll go to the Fire Myrmidon's turn. Let's see if he recharges. Nope. Boy, these guys are one and done sometimes. Okay, it's going to swipe at Amon. It kind of circles around you. Oh, it also needs to save. Speak of Amon. Fails.
Damn it. Yeah, the first damage, I guess.
Yeah, I will always assume the first damage.
Yeah.
Okay, the Fire Myrmidon is now looking very damaged. It looks like one more blow could do it in. Either way, it is swiping at you with its scimitar. One of those is going to hit for 5 slashing.
Damn it.
And it ends. I'm on. Oh, yes. Yeah,
What do
you're
you
fine.
think about?
Okay.
What do you think about turning the wheels back to fire and then having Mao or somebody
Yeah,
kill it?
that's what I was thinking. I'm just
Mhm,
gonna do a emergency abort, and I'm gonna switch it reverse gear, so the fire one is shut down.
Okay.
You can use your bonus action to attack it, right? With the
Yes,
spirit
I
weapon.
can actually.
Okay, so you can switch it to fire and then bonus action. Sweet.
You rotate the dais back to fire. Ugh, that's not quite enough to hit its
Exactly.
plate armor.
Yeah. Get it done for me. You do it.
Okay. Well, I think-
Actually, oh no, she's stunned.
She
so
is
can't
stunned.
Yep.
Boom crash. It is your turn.
Okay. Can I hit it from here?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna unload on the fire.
So I started blasting. 2 of those hit. Roll for damage. Okay, 21 damage blasts it away out of Amon's radius, but its armor crumbles and it falls to the ground into the lava, sinking a bit. Right. Anything else for your turn?
I'm gonna back up a little bit. That's it.
A fair tactic. It is the Earth Myrmidon's turn. It's gonna kind of get in the middle here. And yes, I will always forget until I need to hit Amon. Fails, so it's gonna take 15.
How's that guy looking?
He's barely taken any damage. Nobody's really hurt him. He's just taken tertiary damage from the swoopy, scary skeletons.
Question is now like, okay, that's taken care of. What do we do now? Do we need to turn it back?
Basically, okay, I'm wondering if the thing is really
Wait until
dead,
the
like
top of the round.
Anyway,
to see if it respawns.
it's gonna whack at Amon with its thunderous strike, since it can't seem to make headway against the tin can over there. Can't make much headway here either. It slams into the ground near Amon, and Amon is able to deftly dodge out of the way. It follows through and kind of lands over here, provoking an attack from Zumasu.
How many times do we have to teach you this old stone? Yeah, I hit.
Hit for
17?
17. Zumasu, it's your turn.
I shout out, do we want to, which guy we want to take out? Should I switch the pad to one?
Let's wait and hold to the top of the round to see if it regenerates. That'll be a confirmation. Just
Okay.
focus on protecting each other and staying alive.
Shimmy over this way and hold my action to see, to wait a moment to see if anything spawns, and then I'll turn it, depending.
Okay.
Mhm.
It's the Air Myrmidon's turn. So Mao is no longer stunned. I'll remove that. But
That's the top of the round?
it's not quite. It needs to get to
Okay.
initiative count 20. So,
Okay.
so anyway, he started whacking, and 2 of those are going to
Oh,
hit
no.
Mao. for a total of 16 bludgeoning damage.
And I can't do uncanny dodge because I already did that, and it hasn't been my turn yet.
Well, it has been your turn. It's just you were stunned.
Right, I was stunned. So uncanny dodge.
You can dodge one of those, so you will take a total damage of 12 now. Also, I do need to see if it recharged. It did not. Okay. Top of the round happens, and no fire elemental spawns. Zumasu.
Okay, I switch it towards up one to go back to the air elemental.
Okay.
Also because to get back to the earth one. Now, yeah, I switch it back to the air one anyway. Yeah. Click, click.
The earth one stops glow, or the air one stops glowing. Blue no go. Blue not glowing anymore.
Sweet.
Amon, it's your turn.
All right. Well, now that we have a confirmation, okay, let's prep for this. So, I think I want to send the shit. Why can't I control it? Okay, bonus action attack the Earth Myrmidon. Scythe.
That hits.
Okay. 8 plus 5, so 8 damage. And then I think I'm gonna try to toll the dead. Wait, it's only 60 feet, so.
I
So
think
the
if you
Earth
walk to
Myrmidon?
the edge, you can reach it.
Yeah, good.
Okay, I'm gonna do the Air Myrmidon, toll the dead onto it.
Oh, you can even reach it from there, I think.
Yeah. No, that's good damage. Now that my dice has gone up.
The air Myrmidon has no soul.
Well, the Air Myrmidon has failed its save, so it's gonna take 30 damage.
Yes.
With the clanging of your bells as you reaffirm your devotion to Nerul, a skull sort of like screams out from your bell towards the Myrmidon before it collides with it, and its entire frame starts to rattle a bit, and it's looking very bad. Looks like it could be knocked over with a stiff breeze. Anything else for your turn?
No, that's it.
Hi, Mal.
Hi.
It's your turn.
Do it, do it, do it.
I did.
Sorry, man.
Not like that.
I didn't undo it.
It swoops out of the way of Cinder Smite as it soars into the sky. These things are quick. Well, this guy's quick.
Bonus action disengage across the rock.
You need
Right.
to get Mao a pet or something just so she always has a help action.
Find familiar rogues with an arcane trickster is a valid build.
This is my ferret. He was just used to give me the help action.
Boom crash.
Okay, I'm gonna look at this dude.
Do it.
Or on the air one. Sorry, this dude was rather non-specific.
Was. Okay. 2 of those hit. And like I said, a stiff breeze or 2 Eldritch Blasts to the face will destroy it. It is blasted from the face of the earth.
Also going to Misty Step, my birdie butt over here.
Alright, you teleport back to the main area. It is the Earth Myrmidon's turn. It roars, and it sees if it recharges. No! It slams down its maul as it remembers that it needs to save. Okay, it succeeds, so it only takes 6. And he gonna whack.
Did
2.
that thing just roll a...
Roll a what?
It rolled the dirty 19. It rolled a straight 19. Nothing to it. It just rolls well sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, what are the odds, man? One is gonna hit Amon for 9 bludgeoning damage.
I impose disadvantage.
Oh. Well, then I'll re-roll it.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah,
Mm.
disadvantage.
Yeah, I know it rolls 2, but when it's called out like that, I kind of want to see what the new roll is.
Yeah.
That's fair.
So good.
Okay, well, Either way, you still take 9 bludgeoning damage, and
Ow.
He's taking the lower number that hit.
Oh, okay.
which is a 19. And he's done. Zumasu.
What am I seeing here?
I'm gonna move over so I'm next to Amon again. And I'm gonna hold my action until the top of the round to move this thing. So it's gonna take 2 clicks to turn it back to Earth Elemental.
Okay.
But I just want to make sure that the fire one doesn't spawn.
Actually, when was your turn? Your turn's 5. So actually, it is the top of the round now. So the fire elemental does not respawn.
Okay.
Or
as soon as I see.
neither does the air.
Okay. I start turning it back, so now it clicks to technically fire elemental, and we need to click it one more to be able to switch it back to Earth. So it get one click done, and that's all I can do.
Well, if you rotate it once in the current direction, it'll also work.
Yeah. Yeah. Whichever. I'll let them know which direction I'm going in, but I'll do it that way. Current direction, so it needs another click to get to Earth Elemental in the current direction. Clockwise, I guess.
So you're clicking it to the fire elemental, even though it can click to the earth elemental.
From the air elemental, I thought it couldn't click to the Earth Elemental.
You can look at to any
It's a
one
circle.
Yeah, it's a 3-way circle. You can do it to any one you want.
Oh, you had said a quarter before. That's why I was like, I thought there was a blank one. I'm gonna click it to the Earth Elemental if I can do it with one click.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll click it to the Earth Elemental, and that'll be my turn.
The earth crystal stops glowing with your reaction. Amon, it is your turn.
All right. In that case, let's do Total Dead onto this thing, and then spell attack with the other.
Fails its wisdom save, it's going to take 14 necrotic.
Mm-hmm. Along
And
with
the 15 does not hit.
mhm. All right. That is it for me.
Mao. It's a little on the other side of this pillar, so it's impossible to hit with your Cinder Smite, unfortunately.
Damn it.
You okay down there, Mel? Are you hot?
It's fine. I guess I have to figure out my way back up.
Hopefully, when we're out of combat, we can just use telekinesis and then rest.
I mean, that's also fair. I'm just gonna hold an action to see if I can possibly hit it if it ever moves.
Okay, Boom Crash.
Eldritch Blast, all 3, unload.
Ooh.
2 of those hit. You blast it off, and it lands into the lava for a final time.
Can I hit it?
You can shoot it on the way down. You hit it.
Good.
You do a little
we-
juggling.
Can we say she can add sneak attack because it probably doesn't see her if it went into her range?
Sure. Let's see if it dies before it hits the ground.
That'd be cool.
So we got
Would be pretty cool.
4 times 7, that's 28, plus
That's a lot of
27,
sevens.
that's 55. It's at 2 HP,
Fuck.
so it does live, but the lava
then into
sort
the
of
lava.
does it in. It sinks into the lava and gives a little thumbs up as its hand is consumed and it disappears. The crystals all glow once more and then fade into nothingness and disappear. Moreover, the cavern itself has sort of disappeared. You are no longer surrounded by lava or anything else of that sort. In fact, the path is now clear.
Nice. Boom Crash, can you grab the blade on the ground? It's over near you somewhere.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah.
Mage's
picked up.
Talon.
Guys are-
I force hand it.
You guys are relatively close to each other, as if the whole thing was practically a dream. And your injuries are still real. But you guys make your way along the tunnel in the only path that will allow. And
Are we allowed to take a little rest if we want to, or?
you want to.
You can rest if you want to.
I mean, I'm a little banged up. I wouldn't mind just a little rest for some hit points back.
He doesn't have the heals to rely on.
I don't have the heals to rely on. As I look at you, who also are kind of injured too. Would you like a little break too, Mao?
No.
Really?
I mean, we're surrounded by lava. Let's freaking move
No,
on.
no, we're not. It disappeared, didn't it?
It
We're
did.
back in like a cabin path, right?
Yeah, I just don't have art for it.
Okay.
Yeah.
You guys are in
Guess
like
I'm
a
gonna
dark
find it.
bluish cavern with a tunnel just leading forward in one direction.
All right. In that case, I'm gonna keep on advancing.
I guess we're advancing.
I follow.
You guys advance. Amon, you smell a familiar smell hit your nostrils. It's the smell of a strange tea that you've had recently. Oh! It looks like you made it already. Hello. I'm back. Thrasir is sitting down and drinking tea in the cavern. So, I take it you made it through the trial, whatever it was?
Yep.
Yeah. Did
Yep.
you have your own trial or something?
No, I already did that.
Oh, so
Oh.
it's just a one-time thing?
One-time deal.
Ooh. Oh, that's
Fine.
nice.
Tea?
Yeah, I'll take some.
Good.
Sure.
It looks like he's poured out 4 cups for you guys. You guys take some tea.
I
Says,
don't drink it.
we can drink and walk. He puts a chair back into his sort of magical inventory, which disappears quickly as it came, and he walks forward, sipping his tea as he goes. You guys see a sort of mist envelop this cavern, and you see another orange glow up ahead, and you can hear a sort of loud humming, as well as like a loud, faint hissing, as if it's loud but in the distance. Eventually, it opens up into a wide, wide room. You can see the sky above you in this vast cylindrical chamber. You can see waterfalls pouring in from this big cylindrical room, falling down into a pit of lava that is kind of solidifying some of the lava as it cools it near the edges where these waterfalls are. And in this very center of this entire thing is a giant floating city made out of like brass and other shining orange metals. You can see faint pinpricks of glowing lava light, like firelight, dotting the various buildings that all look like towers with bell-shaped, domes on top. And kind of conglomerating this whole thing together is what looks to be like ancient coral mixed with stone that is long since dried up. Lava pours out from beneath it, where you can see other buildings down below. And, well, I have that here for you.
Yes.
Cool.
So it's like a magma coral infused floating lava city?
I love it.
Welcome
sitting on Chris's
welcome to
desktop.
Femladen.
Lurk.
Their AC bill must be so high.
It's magic. I don't have to explain things. Anyway, let's go across this little bridge. And there is a rather thin, narrow bridge that you guys are kind of like going over, leaving the Pit of Trials and entering the bustling brass city here. And there are many places to go. But Thrasir just says, I have business to attend to, but I wanted to see if you guys were, well, if you would make it. So, if you ever need me, you can send me a message. If you have the sending spell, I'm always all ears.
I don't actually. Would you be willing to teach it to me?
Oh, you are a wizard, yes?
Yes, I can learn spells, and I have this fancy spell book now. It's pretty great.
Reaches into his bag of holding and pulls out a scroll. Here you go. And he hands you a
Oh.
spell scroll of sending.
Thank you.
So you can
do you
copy
want
that.
anything for it?
It's free of charge. You've saved my life more than enough times to pay for it.
I'm giving
I
a
give
little
him a
bit of
hug.
like a bewildered
Ooh.
thing.
Thank you. um, well, I have much business to attend to in this city of splendor. So,
I'm gonna kind of kind of move forward and kind of tap him a little bit and just be like, Brazier, it's been something, but we do have a lot to thank you for too, even if some of it was transaction based. I think we went a little bit beyond that at some points. I hope even though you're a merchant, you got to make your buck, that you still keep it little on the straight and narrow, if you know what I mean. Don't be selling something super dangerous to the wrong people, but
Zumosu, I am a businessman, but I have standards.
I know you do. You give him a sort of like pat and a hug.
I'll see the four of you later. If you want me to mention you guys to anybody, my word has a heavy hand behind it. If you ever need something like that.
Maybe not.
We'll keep that in mind. Thank you. It means the world that you're willing to sort of put your reputation behind us.
I tend to do that when worthy adventurers prove themselves to me. Another thing that I like to invest in my spare time. Anyway,
Just as a heads up, I might help you, but don't bring anybody else in on it. If they're asking for me, it might cause you more trouble.
duly noted.
Okay.
I'm going to the Arcane Wreath to do some business. In the meantime, here's a general outline of the places to go in Famladan. That is trying to add it to my favorites bar, that is not moving it to another layer. Okay. So there are various levels in Famladan, so I've labeled them on this screen here. Should put that on the map layer. There we go. So, he describes that the main level that you guys are going to enter in is Genasi Hold, and that's where a lot of the Genasi just kind of live. It's their sort of area. And as the city of genies, Genasi is the primary dominant race here. Above that is the Forum of the Plains, where various portals to various planes exist, and people like Drazier will meet and talk to people. Above that is the Arcane Wreath, where many wizards and sorcerers and magic users of all types talk and converse with each other and share their various learned studies. And at the very top is the Tower of Primordium, where a council of powerful mages meet and discuss the day-to-day in the multiverse. However, they are not the rulers of Famladan. Trazier explains that those are in the lower spires at the Primordium Court. It is ruled by a group of 4 genies that are presumed to be the wisest among all of the genies. So they have decided to be the leaders. They have been decided to be the leaders by everybody in Famladan. In the center is the sort of entertainment district in the Coral Ruins, which are interspersed between metal buildings and coral, sort of this gross stuff all over and around it. This gross shit. So, whichever level you wish to go to, you can go to, and then I'll reveal some stuff that's there for you to see.
What was the form of the planes again?
The form of the
Like
planes is portals.
Okay.
To the various, planes.
Amon, this is sort of your show, so where do you want to go first?
Where do you go to get a wish bell?
Exactly.
Probably the genies.
Okay.
But I don't know if you can just get an audience with them.
Is there anyone wandering about?
I mean, if
So-
we want to get general information, we could go to the Genasi
The
Hold. then.
Genasi Hold.
Get general information first.
Yeah,
You are in Genasi Hold as you walk in. You can see that there are gates just at the other side of the bridge, and as you enter the city, which is the gates are open, you see various various types of Genasi's everywhere. It's a rather magical sight. Um, kind of World of Warcraft vibes. Everybody is either glowing or like various diametrically opposite colors. Like there's a red glowing fire dude over there. There's like a dude made out of glowing light over there. There's a chick made out of water over there. She's faintly glowing. And they're all just walking around like this is normal.
It's a lot of like elementally type people.
Yeah, Genasi's themselves are half elementals, but they're mostly just elementals with a bit of mortal twisted in there.
Plain touched.
As you enter Genasi Hold, the first thing that you come across is Genasi Keep, which is the tower at the center, or at the front, and you can see that there are many Genasi up there of varying types, wielding weapons and keeping an eye out on the bridge. It looks like they are as attentive as they need to be for the average guard duty.
All right. Well, I mean, better to ask, I guess.
I guess we approach there.
Okay, you head
Hey.
towards Genasi Keep, and yeah, you find that there is a earth elemental just kind of standing guard at the front here. It is a hefty, mindless creature that watches as you approach.
Is there anybody like an actual Genasi like overseer, or just the Earth Elemental?
There is just an earth elemental at the front door of Genasi Keep itself.
Yes, I
I'm
will.
gonna ask it. Where do you go to procure a spell? To even respond.
It looks at you, and then it kind of forms a finger with various floating rocks in place along one of its limbs, and it points upward in the city.
Upward.
Right. The arcane wreath or the tower primordium. One or the other. I gotta do a finger thing.
Mhm.
It just maintains its point, and it's pretty
Alright.
vague.
All right, then. A vague direction it is. We run forward.
You walk forward. You go and seek out some stairs. You do pass by one of the first shops that you see in this district. Is Citrine's Sweet Shop. And it's got a nice little sign out front with a yellowish gem, and it's just sitting there on a stick, amidst the the cursive writing of the shop's name on the wall.
No time for sweets. Only contain bitterness. Gotta go up.
You start walking up the spiral staircase up this columnar building, and it ends up in a you pass under an archway that says the Vault of Splendors, and you come into an open well, it's a art exhibit.
What kind of art is there?
It's a big old museum, except everything here is not just paintings on the wall. It's more abstract than that. You pass by some Genasis that are pondering over this frozen rain that's like suspended in time. People are like looking down where the rain connects with the ground and pondering what its existence means. Is it that we are as ephemeral as rain, or is it that we should savor each moment, for our moments are... And you just hear these Genasis talking this stupid art
God,
nonsense. as you
So,
walk-
so is all
just
this
modern. Fuck
is
this
this all
place.
like postmodern installation art for elementals type thing?
Kind of looks that way.
Be not the fire, but
This
feel
place
the
sucks.
heat.
I move forward.
Hey, Mao, you maybe light up Cindersmite and kind of stand in the corner and see if anybody thinks you're art.
I just glare at you and I continue walking.
Fair enough.
I'm picturing the robot guy from Euro Trip.
I'm gonna.
Um,
There's more here to see, but if you're not lingering to stop, I'll just see what randomly you walk past on the way out.
Mm-hmm. We are so near the goal. Like I ain't stopping for anything.
I figured. It's like, Amon, do you want food? I will starve until I get this done.
I had my tea.
I am buying some sweets from a vendor if it's possible.
Here, take these coins. We don't take coins. We take salt and coal.
Is there like a museum
You want a
gift
gift
shop or like a
Wow.
cafe that
You
I could just quickly run by and grab like
Grab a mug.
Does look like
Okay.
there is a small gift shop at the end with a small cafe. It looks like they mostly just serve teas of varying kinds.
Y'all got any scones?
Sorry, we don't serve food here. Just drink, says the, like, sort of lava pebble genasi that is at the bar here.
Alright, I appreciate it, but I think I'll look elsewhere. Have a good day.
You too, newcomers. And you pass by some geysers that seem to be naturally carved into the ground here, or shaped there magically. These geysers are blasting periodically to create the sound of some sort of percussive music. But there's no time to witness that. You move on. You appear outward on the planar promenade, where there are several gaping portals. There's about 8 of them, all in a circle, and there are people just coming in and out, and there's like customs gates at each of these planar gates as elementals are passing in and out and going about their business. This seems like the busiest market square. This is like the Tokyo Square or like Times Square or
Okay,
Piccadilly
so
Square, whatever.
I just want a little bit of clarification about the world building, and how much we kind of know. So, like, what is our prime plane called, technically?
You're on the material
One-
plane.
Okay, it's just a material plane, and we would know that for the most part, these would go off to like the Earth plane or something, or like the Fire plane. Or
Make a Arcana check.
can I do history instead?
No.
Oh,
If you want to ask your wizard friend.
I'll ask Bob Crash to explain this to me, please.
What that?
What is all this? I thought there was just home.
I
God,
thought
that's
there
really
was just
adorable.
home.
I
That's
knew that
really
big-
cute.
I knew big space exists, but what all this?
There's space beyond the spaces too. Broom
Huge
Crash,
layers of space.
Broom crash.
Broom Crash. Yeah, you have working knowledge of the planes, at least from what you've picked up in wizard school with Juliana. These planes are most likely the inner planes. If there are portals to the outer planes, like where the afterlife is, then they're probably elsewhere or not here. But these are the inner planes, which are all connected to elements and their intermediaries. The elements being earth, wind, fire, water.
Do we spot a portal that goes to the material plane then in this area? Like an easier way to get here than how we had to go.
No, you are on the material plane.
Oh, okay.
You're still here,
All right.
in a magically hidden city.
Okay. I'm starting to piece it all together. All right. Neat.
Understandable, it's magic, I have to explain shit.
All right. I guess we can follow up on forward after Boom Crash gives me a little wizarding magical 101 talk. I'm like, oh, okay. I still kind of only partially get it.
Yeah, Boom Crash is kind of explaining on the run as Amon's getting a bit far ahead. He then does like a parkour up some stairs, and you're like, ah, damn it, and you have to like chase after him. And you guys head up to the Arcane Wreath. You can see that there are 4 large main buildings here, and you enter the main central chamber between them all. Get onto the correct layer. Each one is labeled as a different temple. The Temple of Kossuth, the Temple of Akkadi, the Temple of Istitia, never had to say that one out loud, and the Temple of Grumbar, the easiest to pronounce.
All right, I'm gonna try to offend someone by going to the one with the hardest name to pronounce.
Go
We'll
to
start
the
from there.
Temple of Istitia. Yes, that
You
one.
did it.
Okay, you head into the Temple of Istitia, and you find a great pool of water standing in the center, around a statue of the great Istitia. And she seems to take the appearance of what looks to be a woman made out of water. She's large and like kind of she's got a bit of a belly, and she's wearing like this gown that drapes around her, spinning around and turning into and out of water. Of course, you notice that this statue is not, in fact, a statue at all, but it is made entirely out of frozen water. Not ice, per se, but suspended in space water.
I was about to say we call that ice.
We call it ice here.
So it's like weird flowing frozen water.
Yeah, it's water that's been suspended into the shape of this statue. The hair is like wavy, of course.
Istatia.
Stitia.
Istitia.
It's easy.
Okay. Alright. So she's like a flowing water. Is she a god or genie or what is she?
Make a religion check.
Okay, I can actually do that one better. $19.
You have heard of Istitia, and you put together that these 4 temples are probably the various primordial deities of elementals and the elements, Istitia being the goddess of water. And yeah, okay, with a 19, you know that there is a strange difference between elemental deities and normal deities. You can't quite put your finger on what that is.
Hmm.
All right. My hope, now that we know this is associated with elements, let's go to the Earth one, because the Earth is what buries people dead. So maybe I can find the kindred soul, or piss them off. So which one's which?
Alright. Be on your most religious behavior, I guess, Anon? I guess you're trying to curry favor with some sort of deity.
None shall deny me.
Great.
Great. I'll back you up if you need it, I guess. At least with the religion portion, maybe. If I can remember anything.
Quick look around the temples reveals that the Temple of Grumbar is probably the Earth Temple. And you head in there, it is a bunch of pillars of stone that are kind of lopsided as they tower towards the sky. Each one is topped with a large gemstone, just clear gemstone, probably some vast quartz or something. And in the center is a stout, almost dwarven shape of what you take to be Grumbar, standing on a mountain. They have what seems to be a beard, like surrounding their head in a strange turn of events. And they have like a single horn protruding from the center of their forehead. They're just standing mightily and towering.
Is there anyone around?
Yep, there are people around. Mostly Earth Genasis, and they are wearing a bit more clothing than normal. I should mention, I guess, that most of the people around here don't wear too much clothing, but everybody seems to wear some sort of fashionable pectoral, like a metal, like pectoral around their neck and chest, and
Are you thinking like what the Egyptians wear?
kind of. It's a sort of Egyptian look as far as the Genasi fashion. They seem to show off their striations that show off their Genasi race to people.
Okay. Yeah, as long as they're wearing pants, it's fine.
Get my packs.
Yep, they're wearing pants. Just I guess we'll go with the Egyptian theme and say that it's that sort of style of lost for words. Don't know what that's called. But that folding of fabric that wraps
Drapery?
around your legs, drapery. That's a good way of putting it. But otherwise, they got like bracers, sandals. Some of them wear headgear if they're
Are we getting
anatomy
Aladdin
allows.
vibes? Aladdin vibes?
Sure, if that helps.
All right. I'm gonna. Is anyone like looking suspiciously?
No, they are all mostly going about their weird way of worshipping, which seems to be putting their head to the ground in a deep, deep bow. It's like the thing that you'd like do for like the emperor or something, down on your knees, forehead to the ground, hands like buckled beside you.
Okay. Well, okay, this is obviously time for worship, not for transactions. So, is there any other path ahead?
There isn't, except in the center room, there is a spiral staircase leading upward. There's like floating brass slats for you to spiral up into the Tower of Primordium.
Ooh, pretty.
I say, okay, until we get stopped, I'm gonna climb it.
Okay,
Guess we just look like we're.
Sally forth.
Can I do like a perception check on like, because I'm a little confused if nobody's giving us any glances since like we are newcomers and most of the people seem to be Genasi's.
Well, people are starting to give you glances as you get to the temples. Not too many people. Most people are here like, whatever, you're probably worshipping. They just would glance and then look off. But up until now, there's been such different people around that you don't really stand out a lot.
Okay, so
At
there are mostly Genasi's, but we have been seeing other randoms.
Yep, there are other randoms. In fact, when you did enter the planar promenade, there were other extraplanar creatures here besides just elementals that you were able to spot. You swear you could have seen like a devil just like walking around in broad daylight. You think you saw like some sort of centaur creature that was like glowing with eyes brightly shining. They looked celestial in some vein.
Hmm.
I wish I could still sense things like that. Anyway, I guess we're going forward.
Wonder what it's like to talk to my god. Anyway.
Not very pleasant, I can tell you that much.
Oh no. Anyway, you guys walk up to the confluence on the sort of second level here. I guess like here's where it would be as far as this image goes. There's several mages that are here in what looks to be a vast library of sorts. And they're doing research and stuff. Although it looks that the way up, which does continue upward in a different staircase, spiraling in an opposite direction, that is guarded by what looks to be, well, elemental myrmidons, because what else?
Okay, I'm gonna talk to the guard. Like, I'm gonna approach the guard and like, I was told to come here to for spells. Who do I talk to?
It looks at you and stares blankly.
All right. I guess I'm not getting help from the guard.
Maybe they speak a different language? I don't know.
I can't speak anything. So
I don't think so.
They're blocking the path, right?
There seems to be a water one and a fire one blocking this path.
okay. at the area that the peak that we've hit, like what content do we see?
Um, there's about 10 mages or so, uh, looking at books, looking for books, talking to each other. There's a few that are surreptitiously practicing magic, trying to make sure they don't disturb the guards with their demonstrations to each other.
I guess we should probably talk to them.
Boom Crush has kind of starry eyes, but she's keeping herself under control.
Should we just ask them and ask where are you just gonna ask them how to procure spells, or are we gonna be a bit more straightforward and say we're just looking for a powerful one? I think we
Okay.
need to start asking people.
Okay, I didn't want to talk to anyone, but
Do you want me to talk to someone?
Yeah,
Yes.
no, not for nothing, Mom. We're a little bit more cordial.
People,
We-
I
people.
might
talk
need
to
that.
people.
do you want to be thrown off the roof? No, that's not in character, by the way, so don't worry about it.
Think, Amon, think!
yeah.
You need something, you need to talk to people!
Yeah, basically, that's me.
Um,
500
but-
years old death, my vengeance.
Yeah, but I'm just asking, how much would you like us to divulge if we start approaching people?
Well, we need a big spell cast.
Okay. So
Like that's good enough.
So just
Yeah.
ask. We're looking for big power. We're looking for powerful spells.
Yeah, something that's beyond our ability to cast.
Also,
on our
if anyone
own.
asks for details, I mean, refer them to me. Like, I'm actually just looking for a guy who can do something about it. Like, the details on this guy, and just
Mhm.
point to me.
Okay,
This is
yeah.
going to be a little bit more Zumasa's concern thing, because we kind of got the gist of what Amon's trying to do, but it's like, and to clarify, if they do go towards you, you are looking for something that, if it's not necessarily a wish spell, you need something that affects the afterlife, right? Because your whole thing is your previous deity is kind of rigging up stuff, so you
Why not
need
just
somebody
ask how to
powerful enough to do
kill
that.
God?
Or any matter of the soul. Like, I am at the stage where I'm just desperate enough to stop it, and I am willing to go through a very, I am uncompromising in who it hurts, but very compromising in what it actually results in. So,
Oh, okay.
That's a little bit of a.
It's a means
I mean,
to an end.
I say we try to find the best way to
Yeah.
get this done, but
Okay, yeah. But we need a fucking spellmaster. So I'm gonna go and flounce up to somebody who looks friendly.
can I come with her to just help out, just like as a
Sure.
I'm
nice.
just gonna stand. I'm gonna stand near the guard because, as you said, I'm gonna arouse problems.
I'm just coming with Boom Crash mostly to do help action, I guess, because I think our persuasions are both
Actually,
similar.
give me the sending stone. Do we still have that?
Yeah, I
Yes.
have one. I'll give mine to Boom Crash, and Mal can give.
Yeah, I'll give mine to yours. To Amon.
Okay.
Okay, so, but you don't like talking to people.
I do. Like,
Okay, you know what? You hold on to the stone. I'll hold on to a stone. We'll just communicate.
Yeah.
If you find anything, and then actually, why don't since Allie can move fast, why don't you see if you can get us lodging?
Yeah, all right.
Yeah,
That makes
because,
I'll run back to like the.
yeah, because you don't know much about spells. So if you can get us lodging stuff, then actually that'd be very useful.
I'll head back to the Genasi hold. Just whatever you do, don't leave this place so I can find you. How about that?
We will not be leaving this place on our own volition. Yeah.
I have sending now. I can cast sending.
That's
oh,
so
yes.
fair. I run off to the Genasi hold to go find us lodging.
Okay?
Okay.
Sending is a good spell. All right, let's. Should we do an insight check or something to see who looks interesting mage wise?
Who looks
Yeah.
like a nerd?
Yeah, I was just gonna go for somebody who was smiling and who looked friendly.
Yeah.
Well, there's someone who looks kind of lost in thought. They don't seem particularly dangerous. They're like a skinny, dark-skinned dude, and he's looks kind of dangerously skinny, poring over a book that is probably too big for them to carry. He's got
Adorable. Let's
big
go.
glasses and a oddly shaped afro, like rectangular.
Okay, I'm into it. Let's go. I'm gonna go up and say hey.
Hey, buddy, like your duds.
Uh, hey, hello? Excuse me?
Me?
Yeah, yeah. Do you mind if I interrupt? I have a question to ask. Is that okay?
Sure.
Thank you. Thank you so much. My friends and I were newcomers, and we're looking for someone who's able to do very powerful magic. Much more powerful. Like, I study magic. It's way beyond what I can do. Who is someone who I could talk to and I could direct my friend to?
You're looking for powerful magic?
Yeah, someone who would be willing to cast a very powerful spell.
Most of the people
Like a
here
single-
are pretty powerful. I'm sure you could find someone that's willing to pay.
Awesome.
Or willing
Wonderful.
to get paid, sorry.
Yeah, I understood. Thank you. What's your name?
Terwin.
Terwin. My name is Boomcraft. And like, okay, so what's the most advanced spell that you can cast? Like, I can cast telekinesis, and I know some teleportation magic, but it's beyond that.
Well, I'm kind of looking into this earthquake spell. Trying to find ways of, well, controlling it a bit better. My last attempt sort of destroyed my house, so I'm in a bit of a
Oh,
pickle
no.
right now.
Oh,
Oh, jeez.
oh
You.
no.
By the way, you look. I hope you take no offense. A little gaunt there. Do you want something to eat? And I take out some of the fruits I still have.
I guess it has been a while. I've been a little lost in my studies and the loss of my house. I guess I've been a little desperate. Yeah, I'll
Um,
gladly take anything you give me.
To
Little
elaborate on the
scary.
kind of magic we're looking for, it's something beyond even normal high level terraforming, like something that even beyond like a high level fireball. We're on a sort of quest to do something that would kind of take somebody at like the pristine levels, like possibly even maybe a genie or like an archmage or something.
Oh. You guys are adventurers or something.
Yeah.
How did you
Something
get
like
here?
By adventuring.
By adventuring, we had a friend who was able to guide us here and was willing to guide us here. His name is Thuzir.
I haven't heard of him.
Oh, okay. Well, he's the one who brought us here, and he's willing to vouch for us, which is incredibly kind.
Well, if you're adventurers, I'd assume that you came for the tales of genies. I assume you're looking for a wish if you're trying to beat around the bush.
Probably. It's not for me. It's for our friend. Do you want to talk to him? He's a little blunt, but he is a good dude.
Blunt is
The
good
scary death
sometimes.
dude over there.
Oh, in the turban?
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
not there.
He's a little intimidating, but his quest is at least in the right direction.
Well, if you're looking for a wish, I'm afraid I can't help you. I'm just a human. But if you are looking for a wish, know that it's not for people that are willing to lose things. Wishes can be very dangerous, and they don't just give them away to anybody, even if they took the trouble to find this place.
That is true, and that is fair.
If you
who
want
do we-
smaller wishes, you could just kind of look to any genie, really. Not Genasi, but a true genie. If you're looking for a bigger thing, I wish you luck, because you'll probably have to deal with the Primordium Court.
The ones
And
past the
that's
guards
up
over there?
No, down far below. Up there, it's
Oh.
just a High Council of Mages. They talk to each other, I think. Both groups talk to each other. The genies value the mages' opinions, but the mages come from all over. It's kind of like a prestige suite up there, I guess.
Well, that's
But-
pretty cool.
But you're talking about the leader of this place, the ones on the bottom, the
Yes.
four.
I'm not too
Oh.
familiar with them myself. I just know that they are powerful genies, and that they don't give wishes to just about anybody. But the wishes they can provide are some of the greatest wishes that you could ever dream of. World-shaping ones.
I kind of sweating a little bit. But how would one even get an audience with them?
I'm not sure. I've never really tried.
We really appreciate you talking to us and coming at it with no judgment. Is there anything that we can do for you?
Gosh, I guess that food. His stomach growls a bit.
I hand him some more fruit. It's fine.
Do you need money? I can. Is like 20 gold? Would that help you?
I mean, I won't say no to 20 gold.
Can I like do an insight on?
gold. I'm like,
Can I do an insight on this real
pennies.
quick? Because are we doing like the, are we like, is that like shining a lot of money in front of somebody type thing or not here?
I mean, to any old farmer, yes, that's a ton of money.
To a mage in a magical city, is that a ton of money?
$200.
Not
It's
not
like,
so much. I think of gold pieces as like $20 bills. So you're handing them like $20 bills.
To go get yourself something from the food vendor type thing.
So it's
No,
a
how much
little
is it?
weird.
It's a
cost?
lot, but it's also like he lost his house. He's helping us and have the money. And Boom
Yeah.
Crash is also like, she's generous to a fault. So she
Why do we
doesn't
give you the
see,
bank control?
because
it was
she
mo-
wants to give it all to you guys.
I was mostly just saying this to kind of get a sort of idea of like how the sort of general people here are, like if it actually is how big a gesture it kind of is type thing. That's all I was kind of concerned about.
He happily accepts it. He says, my savings have been chipped into a lot recently. I can afford food, but this does help me a bit for other
Food
things.
and rent are different things, and
You can get
especially if you're
yourself
looking for a new home. And I was wondering, like, because we're probably going to be here for a little bit, if I could come again and probably talk to you about magic.
Talk to him about what?
Magic. Because I assume we're going to be here for a while, and so I want to hang out here and learn some shit.
Share spell books.
Share spells. I want a study buddy.
Sure, I'm sort of confined to here as my savings pay for my nights at the inns. So yeah, anytime you want to come by.
Okay, thank you. That'll be wonderful, and I hope to see you again.
Right. Praise be to Grumbar.
Praise be to Gumbar.
Good luck. Good luck on your work.
And good luck with whatever it is you're trying to do.
Thank you.
He nods
Thank you.
and goes back to his gigantic book.
I guess we walk over. I'm gonna walk over to him and kind of.
He's just casually studying Earthquake. That's fucking terrifying, actually.
It's pretty awesome.
That's what this place is like.
This place is pretty scary, actually.
Yeah,
I
there's
guess
a
we
lot
just
there's a lot of power just walking around. Like I said, it's very World of Warcraft vibes. There's a bunch of level 60s walking around here.
So I'm gonna first tell him on. Okay, we probably don't want to get a fight with anyone because it's everybody here seems pretty capable, and I kind of even motioned him, and he is studying some high level magic as is. But the stuff he said you were looking for, we might need to get a seat at a seat of appearance
Audience
at
with like some mega fucking genies, which is down in the lowest parts of the area.
So we need to figure out how we can gain favor or an audience or who we talk to about that. The guys up here are powerful, but if you want a wish to be able to alter stuff, that's the lower spires. The guys in the top are like very important big shot mages, but not exactly the ones who can do that.
All
And
right.
also about discretion, if people assume that adventurers, if they come here, if they're not here for the magic, are going to be here for wishes. So you don't necessarily have to be super subtle about it.
Okay.
I am going to also tell you this, Amon. He specifically said the genies aren't I know you kind of have a very heavy drive behind you, but you mentioned if somebody has nothing to lose and makes a wish, the genies probably would not take kindly to that.
That's not exactly what he said.
Yeah.
Can you repeat it?
There's a
Is
big
exactly what he said
cost.
to him. Yeah.
There's a big cost.
Cost. Yeah.
If you
So if you're
understand
the kind
how
of
the
person who
American tax system works, there's a cost beyond which is listed in the price.
Mhm.
So it's if you're the kind of person who just wants an easy transaction and doesn't really want to lose anything, then you shouldn't look for a wish spell.
Nothing has been easy.
I figured that's what you would say.
Or something to that effect. Anyway,
All right. We in that case we dive down.
dip down, star. Mao, let's go to you since you're currently down and around here, kind of like dashing through the grass over here.
Yeah, just like walking around briskly, just kind of like every now and then stopping by, like an open doorway that might look like an inn or a tavern. Be like, hey, do you know a good place to stay?
You
Hey, do you know a good
ask
place to
around, and most people are kind of weirded out by your sudden appearance and somewhat disheveled look. Many people close their doors on you,
Shit.
but you're able to find some signs that have words on them, many of which have words on them.
Are they in common? Are they common words, Chris?
They're in many languages, but common is the first one.
Oh, okay.
Primordial is the second.
Got it.
Common is common for a reason.
So you find on the Form of the Plains, there's a rather upscale looking place called the Sangam, or the Sangam. You're not sure how to pronounce it. Neither's the DM. So,
Sand gum? Sand gum?
it's this thing.
Gum. Oh.
Sangam.
Sangam. Down in the lower areas, you can find an enchantment place called Blight Springs. There's a tailor known as Fossils Fabrics. There's also in the Coral Ruins, there seems to be an inn called the Gawking Human, and it shows like a slack-jawed human.
I like that one.
I like it.
Looks rather drunk.
I would like
That's-
to
That's
peruse that one real
offensive.
quick.
I like it.
It's even better because none of us are human. But we're
Yeah,
still tourists.
that's just
Look
like
at
humans.
those silly ass humans.
It's a tourist attraction for everything not human.
I mean, I still have the racial bonus to like poisons and stuff, so to me, they are all lightweights.
Thanks. Anywho, do I notice any other devils and demons walking around?
I mean, you do see a few of them. You see like a straight up bone devil that's asking for directions from some other genasi. Looks like a
Awesome.
big, hulking, lanky thing with long clawed fingers and a giant stinger. It's got like fairy wings on the back of its on its back, and like a skeletal face covered in horns and
Nope,
teeth.
not approaching that. But I'm on the other side of like the street, kind of just watching this creature ask for directions, like a child watches like a caravan kind of coming through of just strange oddities, like fuck, and then I'll run away.
Galas, Lord Galamazas, and the thing just nods and it buzzes off into the sky.
Jesus Christ. Ugh. Yep. No. Well, I found the gawking human, so I'm gonna go back and hopefully find the rest of the party still hanging out.
You did find the gawking human. I'm gonna say that from your seeking out and asking people, the gawking human is a less touristy inn and tavern. It's more for the locals, so it's a hole in the wall type place.
I'm fine with that. I still go back and tell him about the gawking human. We're gonna go stay at the gawking human.
That's funny.
Okay, you return to your friends.
So I found this really cool place.
A really cool place, huh?
Yep.
This whole place is kind of cool.
No,
I
I just
have to-
want to. I'm just gonna walk you there. I'm not gonna tell you the name at all. We're gonna enjoy it.
This
Don't
is
worry.
amazing.
Just
As
bring
we
everybody.
walk by the Vault of Splendor's artwork, I actually am just like, you know, I think I'm starting to get some of this.
Oh.
It's kind of nice.
Also, while we were walking down, I gotta talk to Mal and say like, Look, I know you like to pickpocket things if you can get away with it. Don't try that here. These people casual, yeah. These people casually alter worlds.
That's fair. I just saw a devil, a very weird, strange fairy bone devil that just flew off into the air. So yeah.
Fucking cool. This place is awesome.
I guess we should probably. I guess can we say we just fill it Mao in and what we've kind of learned also?
Yeah.
She's just up to speed.
hmm
It's
Bring
you
Mao
know,
up to speed as you descend the stairs.
cool place. Things are dangerous if you piss off the wrong person. You need to get to them. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, devils, demons, everything walking around here. No big deal. Don't fuck with
Mage's
shit.
upstairs, GD's downstairs.
Oh.
Everybody's super powerful, but for different things.
I don't like feeling tiny.
Yeah, Dalaran's scary.
It is kind of Dalaran. Kind of fits inside the same bubble, too. So, you descend, you get to the form of the plains, you kind of, like, look at the very popular Sangam, and go like, oh, is that it? I was
Nope.
like, nope.
Nope.
You keep going down. Sangam seems to be the most popular place, and it's also the largest. But you ignore it and descend into the depths of the coral ruins, and make your way to the gawking human.
And I was like, look how cozy this place is. Like, we don't have to worry about touristy nonsense. We can just kind of fit in.
I
Hear
think
about
that
the...
name is funny, but I also think it might be offensive to some people.
I
Not
mean-
anyone here, though.
You talk to a human. I don't know, maybe they find it funny. You can ask them next time.
I haven't seen a human in 8. Well, Trazir was a human, right?
Yep.
I wonder how he'd feel about this. But
Eh.
that's neat, yeah.
Can he make money off of people? Yes. Probably doesn't care. No? Then he might care.
They are lightweights, though. That is true.
Oh, I'm gonna go into the gawking human. I want to see what this place looks like.
Okay.
I'm coming along, too.
You walk into the door, which does seem to be a human-ish face that gets cut in half as you open up the double doors. You look inside, and it's a very relaxed atmosphere. There's like a little bit of sound. It's kind of like an Applebee's as far as the sound level, and
You brought us to Applebee's?
Wait, I ordered wings!
I didn't say it was an Applebee's, I'm afraid.
Endless wings.
This isn't
Damn it,
Bunderstones.
They charge a la carte.
Alright.
So, you head in, and you see that there's a whole bunch of genasi everywhere of varying types. The place seems to be run by a duo known as Spring Breeze and Glacier Song, a water and ice genasi, respectively. And yeah, they're chilling people's drinks and bringing them to them. And the main site here is that there is a gaping hole in the tavern that is just kind of it's cut into like the outer side, like furthest from the door, sort of U-shaped, cutting into the tavern, and you can see over the balustrade that there's just the gaping empty outside of Famladan. You can see like the lava pouring down into the lava pool and mist coming up and filtering in through the area here. It's a
But
very
it's not like it's super hot, right? Like this is magically...
it's mildly warm here. It's comfortable for pretty much anybody.
Cool.
Nice,
Yep.
72 degrees.
Yep.
Balmy. Love it.
There are a few empty tables on one of the upper levels overlooking all of this.
So, Mao, have you acquired a room, or is this the first time we're technically talking?
I go over to the barkeep and go, do you have any rooms available?
Spring Breeze looks at you. Looks like a hair. Her hair just looks like a river cascading down her body, and she's got like sort of pebbly skin with green lines striating through it beneath her pectoral. And she turns towards you as her river of a hair whips back and forth. Oh, you're not a genasi. But welcome to the Gawking Human. How can I help you?
looking for at least one room, maybe two, if you have them.
Oh, I can
And
do
then-
rooms, yeah.
Food and stuff too. We're over there, and I point to the rest of the group.
I
Sure.
wave.
I'll bring a key to you. You got 4 people? 2 rooms? 1 room?
We could do
We could do two.
two. Yeah, that
Yeah.
seems reasonable.
We've
You
got
like
money.
look up to them and you're like doing 2, 1,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
they go back 2. Okay, 2 rooms. Sure, I'll bring the keys to you and the bill. And she walks off.
Can I make an inside check? Do I see any like piles of coins on the other side of the bar? I don't know how much this is.
I mean, you don't.
We have plenty of money. It's just more of like how much is this?
Did you just sign us up for the platinum
2 billion.
10 platinum a person type
What if
suite,
it's
or is
not
it like
actually
a
gold? What if it's a soul or something? Shit. I go back to the table. It's like, well, I've secured 2 rooms, and they'll
Good-
come over for food. They didn't tell me
good
how
job,
much.
Mal?
Hey, could I get 2 rooms? As you wish.
Fuck.
What?
Ah! Shit.
Is there a waiter? Because I would like to see if they have wings.
I mean, that woman is gonna come back over here and get our food and bring our keys.
I mean, I think we finally made it to Family Day, and we deserve at least a little bit of something.
Offloading, maybe? Yeah. We've got a lot of shit.
I just meant I wanted to get a little drunk and eat some good food here, but
Like, all right, rest up and limber up because we may have to run.
Why?
Well, if the my track record holds anything, there will be a disaster.
Mm.
Like,
I mean,
I'm willing to get this done, but you guys had better be ready to run if something happens.
Is your wish spell going to consume Family Dan?
Probably not. But then again, if I knew exactly what was going on, I would be seeking an expert.
I mean,
Fair.
maybe they're. If we're talking to powerful people, maybe they can have some insight on the situation too.
Exactly.
Well,
But I
maybe,
say,
who knows,
Also-
Damaso? Maybe you could talk to somebody to see what's going on with your magic stuff.
I kind of nervously laughing, like, yeah, we could see what the deal is with that.
Yeah, with your magic dysfunction, magic tile. Also, I'm gonna nudge to Bone Crash, and he's like, our vengeance may be close at hand as well."
I guess
She
we do need
sort
to
of
start.
smiles and taps her talons on the table, and she's like, "Yes."
I mean, I guess yeah. After this, we can. We have lots of unfinished business in Allure, and I have more reason now than ever to want to go and tie those ends up.
Oh yeah, speaking of which, I start looking at the scrying orb. And I start scrying on Allure.
What you looking for?
Probably do basic stuff. What do we usually check in? Cecil? No, not
Juliana,
Cecil. Yeah. Juliana, Peggy,
Juliana,
Tragedy.
Fran.
Yep, Priyan, if we can find her at all. What was the name of the Jackalware?
Festar.
Festar.
Yeah, Festar. Checking on Festar. Noelle's probably dead.
Was that the guppy person?
Inel.
Whatever.
The
Yeah.
gnome.
Yeah, the pink-haired gnome, the one that we got killed by accident.
He's always cursed by the stuff that comes in, but he also wants that stuff to come in. So, self.
He's a bit of a glutton for punishment, and I'm worried
Yeah.
about it.
As you are scrying on that stuff, we'll probably take care of that next time because that'll probably take a lot of time to go through everybody.
To be fair, Scry is kind of like a long. This would be more probably doing up in the room, unless you just want to check one.
It's a very
Just
long
an orb.
cutscene. Spring Breeze comes back and she's got food for you guys. You didn't ask for it, but she brings it to you. She puts down a platter of what seems to be a section of dire boar that's been cut up for you guys, and it's on a bed of zucchini with a bunch of various spices covering the whole thing. It's very paprika sort of smell coming off of it.
Stop making me hungry.
There's also like a minty, lemony soup, and she serves you guys some what smells like cognac in little glasses. And here's your keys, and she hands one to each side of the table. And here's the bill. Um, Thank you for coming to the Gawking Human, and just smile if you need anything.
Thank you.
She walks off, leaving a trail of wetness on the ground. Um, the bill seems to be 5 GP per night per person, and 2 gold pieces per person for food.
So 7 GP so far.
Yep.
We can afford this, but this is definitely some high-class stuff. How I'm going to dig into the boar. How does it taste?
Very good.
Is it
Zumosu.
is it 7 GP worth or
Zumosu.
good? Uh-huh.
You have blood money in the bank.
What do you mean?
You're the one that helped kill the general. I think we're fine in spending money.
I have mixed feelings about this.
Just like nudge, nudge, wink, wink. Oh,
I
you're
kind of
joining
like
my
to stare at
side.
my food.
I'm deducting the money from the bank now. So
You're just gonna. I was gonna. If it was low enough, I was gonna do it from the sheet. You're just gonna deduct it from the bank.
I didn't hear the last half of that sentence.
Oh, I was gonna just deduct it from my sheet, but you're just gonna deduct the total from the bank.
I figured because it was a party expense, if that's okay.
Yeah.
So
That's
it's 7 total?
7
no.
GPs per person.
Oh, per person. Okay.
Yeah, that's why it was like just do
That's
it
28.
from the sheet.
No.
Yeah,
Do it from-
it's for food and for a night stay.
Yeah.
Okay.
In most cities, this would be more like a silver pieces thing, like if you were back in Allure.
28 GP.
Oh, we are in fantasy Dubai.
Yeah.
Kind of.
We're kind of staying like the Taj Mahal type thing, or no?
Not
You
the
know what I
Taj
mean.
Mahal. That's like 100 GP a day.
Oh, I mean this place is pretty nice.
This is nice.
Do they-
This is
do
humble
they-
nice.
Do you think they have more free cognac refills?
Hmm.
I mean,
Zoom mouse promotions for more.
I
more
mean,
booze?
it does look like very
Smile.
nice stuff, but you have to wonder if this is fantasy Applebee's, what does fantasy, like, other stuff,
Marriott.
yeah,
what does
The
fantasy
Ritz-Carlton.
Marriott, Ritz-Carlton taste like?
yeah.
You're welcome.
Well, you might be here for another day. Maybe you can try another place next time. But for now, I think that's where we're going to leave it off as we get into some scrying cutscenes next time and explore more of this vast new fantasy city of the genies that you guys have quested so long to find. And maybe Amon's wish spell to alter the course of the afterlife will come to fruition. Thanks everybody for watching. You can watch the Dorkvision stream every Sunday from 9 p.m. to midnight. You can watch our sister stream on Wednesdays from 7 p.m. to 10 Eastern Time. You can find my Book of Gastromancy and my Guide to Slimes on DriveThruRPG, and my Book of Secrets and City Generator on the DM's Guild. Thanks again everybody, and we'll see you next time. Have a good one.
Bye.
Good
Also
night.
beautifully said.
Have a good week.